Okay, so you need to be moved around a little bit.
I think I'll be alright.
I think if we have that light off, we're okay with just the lamps.
Okay, so that one I can't turn off via voice for some reason.
Thanks.
Better?
I don't know if it's due to that.
That's fine for me.
We'll work it out.
It's fine. I'm not writing by hand, and she's got better light there than I do.
Yeah.
And plus, I get this really weak glow if I look at the screen.
Riding by the computer light.
Okay, so we are up to session 101 after the sort of failed recording of session 100, which happens every now and then.
So- Right, so this is
Don't
100.
panic. We heard all the good bits on session 100.
Right, so the last one was actually 99A, and this is actually 100. Because
Well,
to be proper.
That's what we're
We
gonna
had
say.
Jeremy's voice throughout the entirety of episode 100, but no one else's.
Right.
Because it had, due to using OBS, it had somewhere between Microsoft and it updating, it had reset all of my audio inputs to default.
Great.
So it
Freaking
captured
Wow.
the computer noises fine, just not
Yeah.
our microphones. I just checked to make sure they're all working, and I believe all our little cameras are working because people are moving in them, which is nice. That's always interesting when they freeze at a really weird angle.
Yeah.
I think you've got one camera frozen because Kesley doesn't appear in one camera.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so we do have a frozen camera.
Or I'm a ghost.
And it's obviously been frozen before Kesley sat down.
So that is not that one. It is the other one.
Yep.
Either that or
I was gonna say-
Kesley's practicing magic.
That's... And Ariadna's here as well, so we are both ghosts. We're ghosts now. It's gonna be fun.
Get through the combat bit.
Yeah.
There we go. It's coming in now.
Perfect.
Yes. But Ariadne's still a ghost mode, looks like.
No, just laying down, so she'll be just...
She'll be the voice in the dark.
I'd be more of a ghost, but my chair and the table are colliding, so I can't tilt fully.
Oh, it needs to go... I think we can bring the table...
We could move the table, that's easy.
Yeah. Right there.
There we go.
There you go. So now I can
You
do it
got
where
plenty
need
of
it.
room now to tilt.
Yep.
I've got to find the button, so.
It's right there where the button is.
We have the technology. So we're up to session 101 for Phase 3, Season 1, Episode 7.
Achievement unlocked, I can't be seen at all.
Right. Stealth
No, with
dragon.
the angle we can still see your face.
Yay!
Indeed.
If you like, we can light it up with a direct spotlight.
No,
We'll get you a ring light.
I'm all good.
Okay, so today for our game we have Online Jeremy.
Well, good evening all. I'm playing Pragma, the Atruaghin tribesman who started out as a watchman in the Ear tribe of the Elk clan. No, Elk clan Deer. No, it is Deer tribe Elk clan.
That's correct.
But has since progressed from that beginnings and chosen by Atruaghin to lead Clan Dragon and also take on the role of Chief of Chiefs along with becoming Chairman of the tribes. So got sent out some years ago, well, a few years ago, to try and learn more of the world, so be able to better guide the tribes through the trials ahead, including possibly, if we last long enough in the world, lead the tribes out from the plateau to take over the world. But don't tell anyone yet.
Well, we've all known forever that's your goal. It's always been the Atruaghin goal. The thing is, it's well known because that's everybody's goal, is to take over everybody else.
And just to help with everything that Dractomir is going through, he's got an NPC advisor who's been cataloguing the military, social, economic, and political workings of every nation in the region.
Yes.
Nice. Very nice. Like it.
Well, he does write a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. The thing is, he's not
Quite
doing
neat.
it for Dractomir, he's doing it for everybody.
Yeah.
Which means he's writing about Atruaghin as well.
Yes.
Yes, but not everyone gets to read it.
That's true. Not everybody knows he's anything other than a writer of trashy novels.
Hey.
Or incredibly good novels with friends in them. Yes.
Well, hey, the person he based it on loved it.
That's true.
I was gonna say I may or may not help with some ghostwriting.
To be honest,
Yes.
if someone were to talk about me, no matter how trashy it was.
So that brings us to the
That'd be a
people at the
professional skill
table,
to turn up.
which is Paul, the first one at the table.
Who is the pretty boy elven diplomat, celestial warlock, party healer, and attempting to be the saviour of the elven nation and
managed
the
to
elven
give you a
peoples.
different picture to have a look at for yourself.
Yes,
So the people here can see it a lot clearer.
yes. The image being used at the moment has not quite the right hair colour, but that's actually a pretty good image of him, even though it's not what I'm using.
Yeah.
Is it possible to put it
On the big
on
screen.
On the-
briefly, just so I can...
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Nice. Thank you.
Yes, it's he's quite pretty. Well, he's good looking without being particularly pretty.
Okay, I was actually trying to
But he's
just drag the window over, but apparently
Yeah.
the window doesn't drag very well.
Yeah.
So that's the elf. This one is what I did for Jeremy.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's getting on for looking that old.
It's getting there.
But he's still about to demonstrate that he still knows how to act in combat.
Oh yeah.
And I thought you'd appreciate the fact that I did pick a tribesman who looked weathered.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And then for
He's only 43.
Kesley, who's about to introduce herself.
Yes.
Oh, really
So-
nice.
There we go. So I am playing Kukulani Makai. She is a human Makai fighter, weapons master. Previously, when she was first introduced, was said to perhaps have ghostwritten some of Drazel's novels because at one point she heard the pen is mightier than the sword, and being a weapons master, she had to put that to the test.
And she was smart enough to do it.
Nice.
Exactly. And so, yep, she is holder of many titles. Lonnie the Undying, Lonnie the Bane of Nightwalkers, all that fun jazz. Always on a quest to get a new title. Ever loyal to all of her comrades, and yeah, that's Lonnie. So
And then that brings us to Ariadna and her character.
Unfortunately, brief introduction today. Calgrix the White Dragon with the jazz mix.
Yay.
Maybe after the Oxy kicks in, I can do better.
yeah, we got the jazz wings on video for you.
Yeah. Actually, one thing we should
Yes.
add is include our domain
Oh yeah.
in our introduction. So I'm the head of the trading town. Where's my name? I didn't have the thing open. Trading town called Tinova Voda in Alfheim.
So Jeremy, I might need to point out that we can actually hear Moroi in the background.
Okay. My mic is exceptionally sensitive because Rory's actually about 2 or 3 rooms away.
Yeah,
I might see if I can decrease the sensitivity of the mic.
yes.
You can just
Well,
do
you are.
voices, not
yeah.
actual speech, but
Yeah.
there is voice.
Yeah,
I could hear speech.
you're a bit loud anyway. So
Yes.
Oh goodness, you gotta wait for the oxygen to kick in before you laugh.
And so our other PC in the party that they haven't been here for a little while yet is our Blade Master.
She looks cool.
So I've got a one in there for Clarissa for when she can make it.
That's a
Cool.
good one.
And then I've also got our NPC. If I can actually get him to work.
Dressels.
No,
You may have to close that window. I don't know.
no, I just had to click on it in a way that it let me get it.
Put it on the other screen and try again.
Oh, the little blue tabs above the picture. Can you click those? Oh, there is no
left.
Drazzle there.
He's not there at the moment, so I have to
Yeah.
shrink that over.
Yeah.
Double click on it. It
There we
pops
go.
in
Now
then
he
you-
comes up.
Bring it back up
Because
again. Now he's in an open tab.
Yep.
because now he's a tab,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's
Does that make me quieter?
that does
No,
make
not
you
That's
Not
Clearer.
much quieter. You're clearer.
you are clearer.
Yeah, but you're still loud.
And so that's the
Okay.
Drazzle
That's so
picture
better.
I've given you to give you a nice representation of how he's looking.
I
Look at the
don't
picture.
see him holding a cookie.
it's in his pocket.
Teasing.
I'm sure he sometimes calls his mace cookie, and he's happy to give it to anyone.
He's probably got a small box of cookies on the
I
inside
like
of the
that he
shield.
has his book.
Yes. Oh yeah, it's a paladin
Yeah.
or cleric.
So it's gonna have a spell book, but still,
have
that's,
this-
that's his book. That's
Yes.
what I'm saying.
Yep. He's got his. Yes.
Right.
Other people would call his book a dogma. In his case, it's the novel he's writing.
Yes.
So I thought you'd appreciate seeing the images that I'd put together to help identify the party.
I
Yep.
like him.
Yes.
And so we've got the simple layout up there of the play of you. So you can actually check them out in the recording.
Cool.
Okay, so
I might actually
There's
go
my
next to getting
screen.
pictures from my followers.
Alright.
Okay, so I need to fix that too because I was looking at the wrong version.
While you
Yeah.
fix
I
that,
think I should be quieter now, am I?
Yes.
You are a lot quieter.
Yeah, that's better.
Yes.
And you won't hear Rowie?
Yeah, no.
No,
No,
we
he
can't
don't.
hear.
Okay.
Actually, there's this.
So I'm still loud
There's
enough, I'm guessing.
there's the faintest murmur in the background, but you have to listen for it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's all good. While you
Taking
fix
the
that,
word
I
of
can
the
give
deaf
a
person for
quick
what it was.
description update about where we are. Quick version. Not my notes from last time. So we are currently on a quest to try to figure out the issue between the surface and the underwater peoples. Why trade has broken down. We went to the White Island to figure stuff out. We now know that we have to figure out and stop the cause of the underwater war. So, after being blown off by Blopra, we know that we need to enter into a fortress and look for the Hydrate of Kron.
Okay.
So we traveled for some days north, found a floating fortress where there was different patrols and all that stuff. So we used the help of a couple different water elementals, Calcifer and then Walcifer, and we made a couple of mice and men jokes.
Because
there.
I
Calcrips is
would
weird.
like to make it noted that the water elemental was called Calcifer because it appeared as a blob with two eyes.
Absolutely, and I think that was a perfect reference.
What's calcium?
Calcifer from Hell's Moving Castle was the
yes,
fire
yes, yes. Yes, I remember that one now.
thing.
Yeah.
So as we used their help to get in, Calcifer was very helpful and very intelligent. Walcifer was not,
Oh,
but he
dear.
was very helpful. So
It was still the
he was still he was the gentle, loving giant
Keep on screaming.
idiot. So, they went off into the abyss. We got into the fortress, and it was very weird. Made of sunken ships on the outside, moated stone on the inside. Very disturbing. Lonnie was getting bad vibes. We find our way inside, and using our trick of elementals, we use an air elemental to try to investigate, and he does not stop talking. So we call him Whisper, and he's like sneaky, sneaky,
He's
sneaky.
very windy.
And so
I forgot about that one.
we tried to get him to investigate, and he found a guard, and Dracula went to go incapacitate the guard, and Whisper helped, and then as soon as Dracula finished that, he said, go and find the others and bring them here, meaning go find Lonnie and Calcrix. he went to go get the other guards.
Oh no!
Because he'd actually told him to go and get to
He
find
said-
the guard.
He said, like, at first he said, go find the guard. He did that. And then the second thing was, go find the others and bring them here.
So you, yes. So
Instead of
whoever
other
gave the
members of the
instructions
party.
assumed intelligence that wasn't there.
Absolutely.
Well, the elemental had only existed for less than 3 to 4 minutes.
yes. So,
Yes, but you're embodying a spirit that might be 10,000 years old.
so he brings an
He's
extra
just not very smart.
No, it had the knowledge of only a couple of
the
years.
area around him.
So it was literally a newborn elemental. It wasn't a summoned elemental.
It was
a
a
But
brand
it's
new.
also
And so with that, he brings the next guard, which was a coyote. So giant winged metal serpent. So that was a fun time. So we defeated that. Follow it. Went to the treasure room where it was kept. Saw that it was a room that was surrounded by 3 other doorways that led into different other interesting areas, and one that led out into a place where we were hearing guards speaking in undersea, and they made an offensive remark about Lonnie, calling her just, oh yeah, no, there's the tribesman, and then there's the dragon, and then there's like some Makai human, whatever, like, and so Lonnie was offended, and so
with good reason, obviously.
she's like, no, we need to get through this door now, and so before we can even come uncover from the curtain, a human with an eye patch is seated on a throne with 20 other guards there, and he says, welcome, Drachnima, chief of chiefs, and soon to be head on a plate. And that was it. That's where we
Nice.
left off. So now,
No, that wasn't where we left off.
so we left off, we're
left
in the
off
throne
with-
room.
We left off with Calcrix in large dragon form,
Yes.
about to use one of her fire breaths.
That was it, yes. So we were in the throne room, and you were about to take care of these
Yes.
guards.
Calcrix had triple checked that these were actually bad guys, and Mitz meeting them was okay.
Yes. These are bad guys.
Although I don't know what my breath weapon's going to be like underwater.
Well, we're in air, so we're not underwater technically.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to affect water people.
Ooh, good question.
We'll
Well,
find
Well,
out.
considering most people are water people, I think you're fine.
To some extent or another,
At least 70%.
yes.
So lightning rather than radiant?
Radiant is technically not fire.
No,
Godly
because
fire.
fire's its own thing.
Yes.
So radiant is radiation more than anything else.
Radiant
but-
is a laser.
It's
I
different.
do believe that's the capacity of my breath weapon is lightning or radiant. With a psychic damage maybe?
Well, let me see. You should have being a air dragon gives you the lightning and thunder.
Yeah.
You've got the psychic and necrotic from being
That's it.
partly black, and you should also have access to cold and force from being blue.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. I want to pick up the 4th element, so I've got all of that fun stuff.
Okay, so we're also of the game day AC 1009, so 10 years into the story, the 5th month and the 22nd day. Which is quite an irony that the one of the other games is also on the same day.
Are they really?
Yeah.
That's really good.
So I didn't even have to line things up to make that work. It just happened.
Convenient.
Cool.
On the plus side, if we were talking about the other game, was that means there's a much better chance for the two parties to interact with each other and pass on specific news and or items.
Very true.
Okay, just got to
Is
fix
this
something on my
between
computer
which
because
I think Tuesday and Wednesday.
apparently my computer just ran out of space.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And if I don't fix that now, bad things happen.
Let's see if I fixed up enough. It's more like running out of RAM.
Oh,
That's why you use the other laptop
it
to
is
beer.
an old computer.
Yes.
That makes sense. Meanwhile, my husband figured out it wasn't his video card that gave out, it was his power supply that gave out.
Oops.
What happened?
My husband's computer doesn't, it works, it just doesn't play games
Yeah.
currently. It's
So
the,
it's not the video card that powers the car.
yeah.
Well, that's kind of good news.
It's good news, but he's just like, oh no, I'll wait until I get my new computer to fix it. And I'm just like, great, now you're gonna bother me all the time instead of playing games.
Well, what you do is you start
Yes.
getting him to do house projects.
He's been taking the last 2 days off and got almost everything done.
He's
Other than my
been-
hallway. He hasn't done the hallway. Hear that, Steven, if you watch this video eventually. Get the hallway done.
What's this in the hallway?
It's only halfway done with getting
Painting?
laminate floor done. Also, it needs to be
yeah,
painted
floor.
too.
It seemed I had accidentally downloaded something
Uh-oh.
to update stuff.
Uh-oh.
And it had gone and filled up what little space I had left on there because I was in the middle of doing so many different things.
Didn't notice.
And now it's saying that if I don't clear space, I can't edit anything.
That's not good.
Ah.
With multiple things open at the same time, it's not the
Not
best
good.
time for it to say that.
No.
Don't you love Microsoft?
Yeah.
The sarcasm wasn't absolutely determined.
Everybody loves Microsoft.
It's fine.
Feel like this is a situation for chocolate.
I mean, I feel like every situation is a situation for chocolate, but yeah.
That's true.
So I just
Very
finished
valid.
filling out the stuff to start off the encounter, and then went bink, disappear.
No!
Are we going to be able to do the encounter?
We will. Let's just in about 30 seconds. I'll have cleared 1.2 gig off my computer.
Obviously, that just means that all the enemies died.
We did
Absolutely.
it! Good job, everybody!
I have all the treasure,
Excrement.
particularly the gemstones.
So if one of the characters gets turned into a crystalline creature, Karkash would just claim them as treasure?
Well, yeah, Calcrix needs more gemstones. She has a distinct shortage of gemstones, so
That is a problem.
she needs to rectify this problem
Well, yeah, there's never enough.
really soon. You watch the oxy kick in, and I'll go find chocolate just as we're ready to start combat.
Okay, I should be able to.
Yeah, that's how the universe works, doesn't it?
For the record, I hate being immobilized.
No, I bet it's not fun.
Okay, so I should now hopefully be able to do stuff.
Fingers crossed.
It recovered it somehow, but changed me to a different page. That's why I sort of couldn't find it. It's like, yay, I didn't actually want to see what I was working on. And so I think
So-
I'm now ready to start.
Okay.
Golf bard.
So we have...
So we didn't have
I
Laura with us last
look
time,
right
but
up
we do now.
for one.
We do now.
She's a necromancer.
We're not getting Lucian back
Jesus.
for undetermined training.
To control ghosts.
Not that we know of.
Undetermined training.
So we could assume that Lubrel and Trazzle were captured by the guards and have been brought into the throne room as well?
We can.
Yes.
Yay!
I step out from behind a pillar, munching a croissant. Hi. What's up?
What's on the
Well, firstly,
Vegetable.
I'm going to get people to give me their initiative check.
Yep.
Could someone roll a d20?
I gotcha. You got a nat 20.
Oh, nice.
Can I start?
So
I kind of got an axe mini.
Kind of.
Kind of?
I got the two part of it.
Right. Okay.
okay, so considering Calquits can use perception, that means that she got a 28 upgraded.
Yep.
Right. Was that a legit way of asking to start first, Jeremy, or were you just introducing the fact that you've got a 2 out of 20?
Yeah, no, I got a 2. That's
So
right.
what was your total?
Which, I'm guessing that I'd probably be using stealth for perception since I was trying to get in stealthily. It didn't work. But
We can.
in which case I'd be on 12.
Which is not a bad initiative. What about Llewell?
8 plus. Hold on a moment. Where's my initiative? There. 11. Exciting.
Woohoo.
So you got a whole 11? Just
Sorry.
teasing
Sorry. No, that should be 12. I got my dex mod wrong.
You got a 12?
Yeah.
So you're at the same time as Jeremy.
I got
Castley.
21.
21.
It's a shame that
Okay.
Nat 20 can't also be my attack on initiative.
I know, right?
Well, when you do a breath weapon, the other person rolls defense.
Yeah, so technically, you are 100% correct in that you were preparing to attack these guys. Because you are. You're ready to go. Bam!
If you do area effects, you generally don't make attack rolls. So let's roll in for you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'll leave that to play.
Yep. Oh yes. Air effect. Let the GM do all the rolls.
and by rolling a 20 on initiative, you might tax them flat-footed, so they might get a slight penalty on their saving throw.
Oh, that's true.
That's
Yeah,
true.
true.
Not automatically, but you might play it.
No, it's minus your dex bonus to your reflex save. Although I don't know if 5th edition does that.
I believe... Oh, it's flashing! I don't like the flashing!
But hey,
Could be
the
a
previous
one,
one was
could
a
be
1,
20.
so
No,
we
it's a
don't
20.
roll it yet. So.
The GM,
If you roll initiative, someone
GM
acted slower. Come on, get
Just
fast.
hope that's not the king.
at least that's an initiative check, not a hit roll.
Yes.
Or a saving throw.
That's the one
Yes.
you get! No more!
How often do I roll that?
A lot. Guarantee you're gonna get 3 more tonight.
So the more
Wait.
players actually say, don't roll another high number, or roll
It
again.
happens, yeah.
Way more than 1 in 20.
Okay, so Calcrix can see a bunch of people at the throne room.
Is this it?
Because we have a couple of people that can be
Make sure
Llewell.
Yeah, cool.
Got to make sure the coin mount's in place.
Yep. And then this will be document speed lock.
What kind of area are we talking about this moment again? How
It was
big?
a big one.
So can we actually see?
got here, it's
it
like
on the map.
20
for you?
squares square.
We can,
It's pretty huge.
we can try to give you a bit of a view. Let's see.
I'm happy with just a ballpark idea of like
There we go.
100
Lit.
feet, 200 feet long. Whatever
I'd
that
probably
stuff,
say
but-
you'd be close to 50 feet wide at least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And presumably
Uh,
equally long or twice as long.
if we're doing half of this table, it'll be 50 by 100 feet, give or take.
Is that good?
One's presuming the
More
around the
storage
edges is some furniture or something.
Right.
Displays. Yes. How tall is Lani? It's pretty normal for a human, like
5 foot straight, I think.
really tiny thing.
She's fun size. Oh, 4'8". My bad.
4'8". She's really fun sized.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Built
humans
like a
are
brick shit
really
house.
big
Mhm.
most of the time.
Basically, think all the muscles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I actually met a woman in. who
Just
lives in
looking at the
Canberra.
map to compare that where you
Who
were.
He's probably much like Lani's build.
Mm.
She was that height, and she moved like she was weightless because she and her husband are both bodybuilders,
Wow.
and body shapers. So she's not big, but
Yeah.
she's got really well defined muscles.
Okay,
And
so yes, it is about 100
Yeah.
feet across.
Yep.
And you've got a small passageway which was about 10 feet wide, easily for the dragon to fit in, with a curtain at the end, which she stuck her head through.
Yeah.
And what sort of breath weapon did the dragon wish to do on everyone?
I was trying to figure out, do I know by now what would be most effective against
Well, they
these
don't look undead, so necrotic works on just about everything. Very few things have resistance to psychic, which is why the dark has a lot of power.
And
So that
lightning
one
is, from memory,
sounds-
good on things that are water-based.
Yep.
Was that?
You might want to just confirm exactly what your range of breath weapon is and how close they are.
Yeah.
Because if it's
At
a
a
cone,
large
so move
size,
forward first.
at a large size, you can do 30 feet on cone.
Oh, that's pretty huge.
And the bigger you
Nice.
get, the further the cone goes.
Yes.
do you have the stats there? Sorry.
Yes.
Yep.
I do have.
I
Do
do-
you have the thing for?
Let's see if I have a breath weapon.
I think it
Do.
should be in my numbers.
Stat block. I think I had some of it done there. So that was a smaller version. So you should be doing about. It was 4d8 damage.
Yep, I'll be aiming for the king first.
Mm-hmm.
If I can, if he's in range.
Okay, so
Well,
that
put it on
should
him and go around.
But basically do the most damage.
I was gonna say, would she basically fly?
Let's say you
Is there
wouldn't,
room to
wouldn't
fly?
not enough room to fly.
Okay.
Can walk comfortably through for a 10-foot passageway. If she wants to fly, her wings probably go out another 5 to 10 feet each side.
At least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll move as close as I can within my movement limitations.
But of course, being a dragon, you can just lay flat and suddenly extend
Just-
over.
Yes. The other thing is you could
You
also
mean I
leap.
could do a floppy dog,
Yeah.
Yes.
like just flop dog and then just breathe.
Well, it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's going to be high enough you could leap over people
Yeah.
or onto them from above. Just look out for spears.
So 4d8 is what we were saying?
Okay, so
I thought he said 48.
Yeah.
As in
Oh, the number.
48.
Oh.
for
But
four
he said 4d8,
D8,
and there should be 3d8 in my little tray. I rolled 2 at a time, the 2 plasticky ones.
so none of them had great reflex saving throws. So that's where the a lightning
Of course, you
cone
could just
would work
give me
great.
the tab,
Fantastic.
That's easier for you.
I can do it, but do you want to roll?
No,
Okay.
I'm not up to rolling. I'm
You
not
got
to as little movement as
10
possible.
total on that.
That's the 2d8,
Yeah, it's 2d8 and then
2 more.
2 more. 10 total on that plus 22 total.
22 total. Now, how did they go?
I am going to get chocolate though. I need it to get through the pain.
Sounds like it would be a handy thing to have.
Did you want something rotten?
Chocolate sounds nice.
I'll find something for everyone.
Okay, so I going to give next person up is Drazzle, who pops back into the area after disappearing from the flaming blast of lightning with Llewell, who has that shocked look of where the hell was I?
Yes.
Because you weren't where you were a moment ago.
No, Drazzle turned up and suddenly I was here.
Well, you'd both been captured, dragged in here. And then you see this big dragon head come in, this lightning come your way, and suddenly you're somewhere else. Not exactly sure where, when, or how. And then you pop back again, and it's like everyone around you's been got lightning arcing through them.
I pat Drazzle on the shoulder and say, "Thank you, Drazzle."
And that was Drazzle's action.
Excellent.
Okay, and the guy on the throne. His arm elongates out as he tries to swack the dragon from across the room. Basically, it's the arm that keeps extending.
I was going to say, how long are we extending here?
The arm's extending about 30 feet.
A lot.
Mr. Fantastic over here.
And for his attack roll, he actually did pretty well. So that was a 11. And an 11, I believe. Did I have the
Armor class. Yes,
Yeah.
I did. No, 11 misses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
22.
It's surprising 11 with him.
Oh, sorry. I meant 21. 21.
I
I rolled a
was
15
sure
and
that-
6.
Hang on, that's a 15 on there. He's got minus 40.
Yeah, I was like, oh, -4. We might have a chance.
That was a 21 and missed by 1.
Missed by 1.
Okay, has another flick out at Lowell because it has multi-attack.
Great.
And this one hits an armor class of 23.
Damn. I've been hit.
Okay, so you've been tentacled by a... Where did I put my dice container? Because I always seem to move everything that I need.
Is it the book underneath those bags there?
Which one? The
Martian and straight over.
That would be that one there. I'm trying not to bring everything down while I'm doing.
Yep.
That is the dice one.
I knew it.
Always seems to be where I don't expect it. Okay, so...
I'm going to hope that your write-up of Torrent of Fire is going to change the description a little.
So that is... 14 plus 3, so he does 17 bludgeoning damage
Ow.
as he swacks you with a long slimy tentacle.
Ow.
All I can think is smack, 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 smack. Like a fish flopping.
And that was one of his, and then it returns back to his hand.
I don't like that.
Then Lonnie, you're basically just seeing this guy do this whole, and he's basically over here.
I'm taking on aspect of an
Okay, so
octopus.
he'll be the king?
He'll be the king.
Okay.
Sounds like one of those grabby boyfriends.
And all the one with axes are actually holding tridents.
Would I be able to throw my trident directly at the king, or would I have to hit the guy in front of him first?
No, you can throw it directly at him.
I'm here.
Yeah, throw it over the guy's shoulder.
Throw it over his shoulder. Yeah. Alright, well then I will throw directly at the king. And,
Sorry, which one's the
my
king?
dice. This guy.
That one. Okay. Right.
The one that looks the smallest.
Yes.
My
One,
dice
two,
was
on the phone.
11.
You got an 11? Okay, so
He's got kingly armor, not fighter
he
armor.
spends a legendary action and catches your trident.
On bastard.
No! No!
That's all right. He's got to make strength
It
checks
doesn't
to hold onto it.
It doesn't come back to me if
What was
somebody's
that?
holding it.
That's fine.
No. Well, that's the thing. He's got to make a strength check to stop it getting back to you.
But he spends a legendary action to catch it.
Yeah. So it doesn't come back in my turn.
Because it never struck anything.
No, it didn't. So
that's
I
70%,
will
so it should be
use
okay.
my second
Maybe-
attack.
Yes.
I will grab
Depends what
out
it's
my.
filled with. But if
for
it's solid,
Lindor at 70%.
I'll grab out my
Yeah.
sunblade.
if it's solid, solid 70%,
I will
then yes, that's fine.
Move
It's got a little bit of
this
sugar
Yeah,
in it.
which is fine.
20
I'll survive.
feet, and I'm attacking this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hmm.
that was a 19.
A 19 hits.
And sunblade. Okay. That would be 17 damage.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Yes. I'll try and suppress the warriors a bit
Yeah.
and then start healing people. And that's Drell's going to cover the healing for us.
And okay. Yep, that's my turn, and I'm coming for my trident.
And it's the first time someone's done that to you.
I'm offended.
Hmm.
Okay, Dracnomir is now
Just
up.
go and get it back off him.
Hmm.
Alright. So Dracnomir?
So what does Dracnomir wish to do?
Well, I would expect that Clue will probably act first because I'm sure his die roll was higher
Nope.
No.
if we had the same number.
Nope.
Oh yeah, well, you rolled a 2. I
Were we
rolled
both
an
on
8.
12?
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Yeah, I want 2. So
Well, would you like to go first?
it took a while. Yeah, I haven't. But
I'm going to shoot at 2 of the warriors.
1, 2, 3.
The 2 between the king and Liney.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Each one of them is going to get 2 shots. We'll see how wimpy these guys are. Yes, and do it. Horrible things.
Well, the one that Liney stabbed with the flaming sword has been hit by lightning breath
Mm-hmm.
and been stabbed by Liney. And he's still
still
standing.
And he's still there. Alright, so they're pretty tough. I may have to.
Yeah.
Alright, so
either that or he happened to he evaded the lightning breath.
yeah. Well, I'll go for him then,
Yep.
and just keep whacking him until he falls down, and then switch targets to the other one if he does.
Yep.
If not, I'll just do it again later. How many freaking what's it am I doing? Sorry, I'm just checking for the specialization thing on how many dice I'm doing. There we go. Right.
So, lost his weapon.
Liney lost a weapon.
Lonnie
Mhm.
trident.
Temporarily.
Sorry. L's and L's.
Threw the trident and someone caught it.
Yes.
And it doesn't come back to me when that
Right.
happens.
22 on the hit.
22 is a hit.
Cool. Oh, true, because 17 was there. Right. 10, 13,
Actually,
21,
Okay.
I thought
22.
Not
Oh,
really.
you're pushing me.
20, 30. 30 points for the first hit. And that's lightning. I think I can do lightning, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, 20 points hits.
Yes,
him.
I can. What was that? 20 points?
20 points and it's still standing.
Sorry, 30 points.
30 points and it's still standing.
All right. So second hit then. Right. I got higher on the hit, so it's going to be hit.
What did you hit though?
29.
Then that makes it a critical hit.
Okay. Oh, 10 over.
You hit by more than +10.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry, I've also got a 1 or 2 crit on this as well, but I didn't get all 20. But okay, 10 over, more than 10 over. So what's that? It's max damage, isn't it?
No, just double damage.
Double damage.
Double.
Okay. Right, 13.
So you can roll pretty low and still get less damage than you would normally.
That's
Yep.
right.
Particularly rolling multiple dice.
Right. 15, 23, 27, 35, 70.
Okay, he explodes in scales all over the place.
Oh no!
Just explode random guy or the king?
This was no. This
Random
was
guy.
the. Yeah, I'm clearing the way. I'm basically.
This was a minion.
I'm taking out minions. Because Lani's on the boss, and I don't want to steal her kill. 'Cause
I think I'm gonna need some help with the boss.
yeah.
Okay,
Did I hit
so
the boss at all? Or?
You didn't
how
hit the boss.
far does Dracula have to move in order to reach someone to melee and or get to the throne?
I think to get to the throne from where you are is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll put you 10 feet
That'll
away.
put you in. Yeah.
But in order to get to somebody would be 1, 2, 3, 4,
Probably better standing up. Than
Yeah.
5.
you-
25 feet from the nearest melee though.
Okay, so how far was the throne did you cut?
Was 40 feet.
Bit more than
Okay.
that. Because every second
well.
angle is 2.
there a
Dracnima, well,
camera?
okay. Dracnima can move up to 90 feet anyway, so obviously he's got range to get there.
90 will get you there.
He would get there.
He can be wherever.
He don't like, but also I don't necessarily want to take any attack of opportunity running past people.
You would take one attack of opportunity.
No, they haven't acted yet.
Oh yeah, they haven't acted yet.
So they can't. They have no ready actions if they haven't acted. You could run through the entire crap of them because only the boss has acted.
Okay. Well, in that case then, I will call upon Atruaghin to protect me as I take on the forces of the Corruptor. And Jockel.
Yeah, I actually had one more hit to do.
You did have one more hit?
Guardian.
Yeah, there was 2 hits. I've got 4. Actually, I got 2 hits to do.
Okay, we can do them after Jeremy.
Yep, that's fine.
So I'm casting Spirit Guardians.
Yep.
Which basically gives me call for spirits to protect, sit around for a distance of 15 feet. Because I'm good, they appear as angelic or fey, probably fey actually, but more appropriate for Druga, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The animalistic fey creatures.
yeah. And then I will move forward and use a bonus action dash. So therefore I can get the distance to the throne. And that will be the end of my turn. But it does mean that I will declare all the party members unaffected by the Spirit Guardians. Because it says I can declare any number of creatures I can see unaffected.
Cool.
But any affected creatures, i.e. everybody else, speed is halved in the area, 15-foot radius around me. And when the creature enters the area for the first time, or on a turn, like first time on its turn, or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, he takes 3d8 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Successful save, they take half that.
Okay, so
And that's a concentration spell that I'll be aiming to hold for the fight.
Yep.
So as you look, all the green guys on the field there, their skin literally turns to scales.
That's pretty cool.
And you see that they have a very fish-like look to them.
Siphon. Yep.
But shape-changing Shogun, which is not something you're used to.
No, not something I knew they could do without becoming druids.
And each of them looks slightly different in the sense of some of them have longer elongated mouths, some of them have elongated claws.
Right. So they're either from different tribes or they're mutants.
Martin,
Yeah.
is there a camera on the figures you got down there so that if I'm looking at the video after the game I can see what's going on?
Not
sort
of.
But I can move the
dice one.
The dice one to sort of look at the table. Sorry, just trying to get the camera to get there without breaking it.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to make things move. I was just going to say otherwise maybe take some photos.
Let's see. Stick that behind it so it doesn't come off. Then you can.
So I need to budget you in an extra camera, one for table, one for dice.
Well, it's not very often I have the miniatures on the table, but when it's relating to people being able to move,
So
I
your
try.
camera probably wouldn't hurt you.
Because D&D has it as important.
That's where the important part is, so that'll be good.
Okay, so and I shall move it over to the top of that picture.
Have some illumination.
There you go, Jeremy. You just don't get to see the dice rolls now.
That's right.
Main guy, that king, Dracnima, Luel, Drazzle, minion, Lonnie is back here, Calcrix is back here.
Put that light on it, it'd be okay.
Oh, okay, so most of the minions are actually behind the king's perspective, are they?
Yeah. And we can see well enough. I'm just putting extra bits
Yeah,
on.
and
So
then there's Bad guy, and then there's 1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
they can see
4,
pretty well at the moment.
5 green guys.
Sargon. Yep.
1, 2,
What was
3,
that?
4,
Can the
5,
camera?
6,
Yes,
7,
camera can see it.
8 warriors.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so one of these charges the dragon. Means it takes a couple of steps and tries to swipe the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have
Mm.
an instant response thingy? A defense thing?
Interrupt.
What would
So
you like
remember,
to...
Martin,
Yep.
if they're going through within 15 feet of me,
This one is
their
not.
movement becomes halved and they'll take 3d8 radiant damage.
This is the guy away from you.
Yeah.
Happy with that? Happy with that?
Oh, did we need to do the rest
I
of
gotta
the
do the
rules
rest
thing?
That's right, doing the rest of the Florels thing.
Who's going to be on the other guy who's
Okay.
basically
I
adjacent
should
to.
grab my sheet while I was up, but I forgot.
That may or may not hit. Got 18.
It'll be probably over my stuff.
Druid. I think that one is
That's
Calcric.
Friday.
That's Friday.
I think
It's the blue book
I think it's
that's
this one.
Tuesday.
Blue book. Okay.
Do you want just the sheets or you want the book too?
I'll
This-
grab all of it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what
So
did you hit?
18.
18. Okay, those ones have a different armor class. An 18 is a normal hit, yes.
Cool. 31.
31 damage.
Yep.
He's still standing.
And last hit. Oh, this one got well over. That's a 33.
33 becomes a critical hit.
Yep. 29, 35, 70 again.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay,
74,
so-
I got that wrong. Anyway.
So the area around you gets plummeted
Splattered with
by
bits.
leathery sort of skin everywhere.
I've just gibbed 2 guys.
I don't like it.
Hey, guess what? I've got a thing on my specialization. I could do that again this round. I'm not going to this round. I'm going to see what the hell's going on.
Alright, so, alright, that happened. Fast forward, back to where we are. Green guy number 2, because green guy number 1 died. Green guy
Yeah.
number 2 attacking Calgary.
Yeah, so we've had Llewellyn take out 2 of them so far.
Pretty nice.
I'm a warlock. I'm an artillery piece.
So just letting Calcrix look up to see if Calcrix has any reaction abilities.
Just so I can't be surprised. That's not relevant in this. Everything else is
Wait.
no,
I've got-
it was just
And
that
I've got training in holy
just
symbols, so I've got
like
extra
the,
dice from my healing effects too,
can't be surprised one, which I was mistaken
which
for
you're going to need.
a automatic reaction, but I don't
Yep.
have one.
That's all good. And I've managed to clear up 17 gig off my computer while we were
Nice.
doing things. What I want. That's not what I wanted up. I wanted that one. And okay. So, as we were saying, this one moves over and also tries to attack Calcrix. Not that successful at all either. Okay. This one comes in and tries to attack Drazzle.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck with that.
And actually hits Drazzle.
Oh wow.
See, I shouldn't have said anything.
And so that was a critical hit on Drazzle.
Oh wow. Sorry, Drizzle.
Dragon's not allowed to be hit.
Well, it did say that if he dies after a certain point, he can't come back.
It was this one.
Yeah. This one closes in and attacks Drazzle.
See, I shouldn't have said anything. That's 2 out twice in a row.
Can't take it back, unfortunately.
No.
So Drazzle takes a second critical hit.
Hopefully we're not about to lose Drazzle because of me.
And this one closes in and also attacks Drazzle.
Please don't.
No,
And
it
Mrs.
would be
That would get
all
within
of us.
15 feet of Dracnima.
He did, and he just made it within 15 feet of you.
Okay. 17 points of radiant damage from the spirit swirling around Dracnima.
What I need is healing for Drazzle.
Well,
Okay, and then all the grey guys there start to change form into a wereshark.
Oh, cool.
Great.
No, not cool. Bad. Very bad.
And I'm sure if you want, you can throw Baby Shark theme tune in the background there.
Absolutely.
But that's their turn because they're changing form. Which brings us to Calcrix in front.
Well,
You want to fight them again?
I don't think I can heal Drazzle, but I certainly want to attack.
Right, you might want to
attack
think about,
Drazzle.
Yeah.
like,
Oh, sorry.
this Draco was badly wounded.
Hard to tell because he does have a lot of armor and he likes to beat things up a lot. He's very
That's
good at
right,
using his
that's
bow.
a kid. It's not like we've seen Draco wounded before.
You have
Is-
2 guys directly in front of you.
The wereshark going to be the worst danger on the board in a second.
Well, you'd probably think Mr. Tentacle Guy that Jeremy's attacking is the worst guy on the board, but anyone still remaining can be a threat. Especially with me in a dice roll.
I'll go for the biggest threat that I can attack.
Yep.
So leave the healing to me.
So that'll be the king.
Okay. So you get to do your base
I
attack.
was going to say the claw bite.
I get bonus attacks as well, which I don't think I used.
Well, last time you used your breath weapon, which is replaces your attacks.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you can have a bite and 2 claws. Because I believe you can do that. You could replace your bite with a tail attack, or you could replace all your attacks with a wing attack, which
Yeah, I
basically.
thought the breath weapon still got the extra attack, but that's okay. It's too late for now anyway. Let me go back to... I think my bite attack is one of my more...
So your bite attack is.
Oh, they're all 3d8 plus... So bite is 3d8 plus 4.
Yeah.
Breath was 3... no, it's up to 4d8 now because I've got an old sheet. Claw is...
So it's plus 11 to attack for your bite attack and your claw attack.
And then
So
wing.
she'll move.
So she's going to provoke attacks of opportunity to move, or she said she was going to attack the 2 in front of her.
I was going to say, are you going to attack the 2 in front of you? Or are you going to attack the king? The biggest threat would be the king, but you do have 2 directly in front of you.
And if you try and go past them, then
They
they
will-
may attack you on the way
Yeah,
past.
they will attack you if you try to move.
So I'm just looking into my claw attack.
Mhm.
Martin, it says on this one,
It's been partially updated. You get the plus 11 to your attack roll.
okay, alright, yep. So that gives me slashing, plus I get lethal claws.
Mm-hmm.
Which means it does more
Magic.
damage than a normal one.
Yeah.
So that's all lethal claws means.
Well, I'm just trying to figure if that's going to be better than a bite.
The bite has a chance of incapacitating them, but you can do 2 claws and a bite.
I might do that.
Alright.
If that's okay. So for the roll, I'd need to roll for each one.
Yep.
Alright, first one. plus 11, 29.
29. So the first one is your first one your bite or your claw?
I'll go with bite.
Okay, so the 29 becomes a critical hit,
Okay.
which means that
3d8 times 2.
it also incapacitates the target.
Perfect. Okay, so 3d8.
So-
Or is it 4?
I think it's 4 now. I could be wrong.
It is 4d8.
Alright, 4d8. Here you go. $48 damage. Get it? 48, 4d8. So 48 damage, and this one is incapacitated.
Yep.
Incapacitated, but he's still there, so he stays there.
And then you can attack the other one if you wish to, with your 2 claws.
Yes.
Alright, first claw is 28.
So that also becomes a critical hit.
Alright, and that's 48 again.
But it's not incapacitated.
Yeah. Oh. That was only 20 damage.
Oh, well, he's still going.
But we're gonna do the other claw.
You double that, I'm assuming.
I did.
Yeah.
There was 3 ones.
Yeah.
Does 16 hit?
16 does hit, but it's not a critical.
Okay. So that's just regular. 16. 21.
So more damage than the critical.
Yeah. More damage than the critical.
Thank you.
That's
Well, the
not
critical
bad.
opened up an appropriate slice that allowed the other attack to get in more deeply.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Drazzle is now up. You see him pull out 2 axes.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, he rarely uses weapons.
True. And he happens to be carrying a pair of rather nice little axes from other people.
Okay, so his first swing is a hit.
Mm-hmm.
I need an extra dice for him. Okay, so he doesn't take that person down, so he swings again at him.
I was hoping Drazzle would do better.
Well, he's been rolling under 10.
Yeah, maybe we need to roll for Drazzle.
Just my head's not doing numbers as quickly.
Yeah, I feel that. Feel that.
Okay, so he takes that one out with 2 chops.
Oh! Good job, Drazzle. That's my buddy.
And you see him glow at the same time.
Oh.
Would be
He's
surprised.
absorbing from the kills.
But not really. Drazzle is magical.
Well, he does tend to hoard magic and use them at an appropriate time.
Yes.
Okay, so next up is the guy next to our friendly tribesman.
The guy
You're gonna
next
get
to
tentacle
is
smacked.
going to be a guy no longer.
Tentacle smack in the face.
So he gets a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll the
He fails the
damage
wisdom
that he
saving
takes to,
throw.
or happens to put the same roll?
He's got slowed and he takes the damage. What was the damage? Roll it.
Do you want me to re-roll it each time, Martin?
Just roll it once for the round. And we'll just apply it to them for the round.
Yep. Oh, that's okay. We'll take 10 that time.
How much was that?
10 damage, or 5 if they pass the saving throw.
So he takes damage.
So I'm just and that's 10 radiant, and I'm just confirming that my spell save DC doesn't change with the level of the spell.
It does not. It is set based on your attribute and your proficiency based on 8 plus those 2.
So so the save DC is 15 for these rolls.
That's okay. He got a 5 on the dice.
Oh, ow. and bonuses
Oh, I hope
to
you
save
failed
aren't
it.
that huge.
He does have a +5 to his saving throw.
That takes him all the way up to failed.
It could have been a critical failure.
It could.
Okay, so he now tries to punch. Well, actually, he's going to try to stab the wizard with the trident.
Okay.
He's not attacking the
My trident.
Yeah, your
history of
trident.
forces from
Does that mean?
Atruaghin.
Hopefully, I get it back.
Yeah, take into account, I just walked up, went poo, and exploded 2 of his people.
Yeah.
So what is?
No, I certainly understand that.
Yes.
So what is your armor class there, Jeremy?
Yes, I have the small problem of marking
Captivus
myself
armor
as the
class
threat.
is 19.
Okay, so
Fortunately,
he
I've got a
swings
clear
at. He tries to hit you with the trident. Would you like to make a reaction to take it off him?
No, I don't. I've got my 2 hands filled with my sword, so.
True. Yeah, as long as he's holding that trident and doesn't throw it.
I'm happy if you just use it as a take it out of his hands, not grabbing it, because your sword can latch onto things.
Yeah, that's right. Now, my reaction, I've already got it scheduled to use something else. So.
All good. I just thought I'd give you the option.
Absolutely.
Okay, he flicks another tentacle out at Luell. And this one hits armor class 20.
Damn. Just hit.
Okay, so where are my d8s?
You can borrow my d8s.
Dangerous.
Okay, so he does a 13 points of bludgeoning damage to Luell.
He goes blip.
He does. It might be an idea for me to
Always
do
sounds
some
worse
heal.
when there's a descriptor put in.
And you have a sort of residue left afterwards after he swacks you with it.
Bludgeoning damage, extra bad.
Exactly.
Bad. Sorry, no.
Yeah, that's going to be something to worry about. Probably. Possibly.
I was commenting on your use of bludgeoning versus no bludgeoning, and I missed what you said.
Oh, he left a residue behind.
Who did?
The king.
I have
right.
goop on me,
Yep.
and I think I might want to clean that off.
And then he tries to bite our Drachnomir.
Yep.
So his head sort of gets bigger than his body when he tries to bite you.
No.
Oh, goody.
And that hits an armor class 20.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that one's going to hurt.
This is where I said I would use my reaction for something different. My reaction can be used for uncanny dodge.
Which halves it.
Half the damage, yeah.
Okay, so that is 12 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, wrong dice. With 20 poison damage.
That's...
Which,
Damn, you need healing more than I do.
So I believe that's halved too.
so, well, I really did the poison.
Okay, so that means you were the perfect one to drop next to him.
So that was the 12 bite damage. Was that already halved?
The 12 bite damage was not halved, so you take 6.
Okay. Cool.
And so the Constitution save on top of that you don't have to worry about.
No worries.
Because it was, you get the poisoned condition after that point there, which means healing magic doesn't work on you.
Oh. I'd have to use
Okay.
disease on
I'm
cure
assuming
poison
that
on him, which I
immune
don't
to
have.
poison means I'm not there, sir. Or that's what I-
I thought you'd appreciate me commenting on that for you.
I'm happy, and again, I'm pleased with the protection that Shuriken provide with my tattoos that replace the accursed armband.
So to be honest, you were the perfect person going up to him.
Yes.
Apparently. Well,
Layman's
obviously, I was a Shuriken's emissary to fight against
Yes.
the corruptors' emissary.
So what happened was the king turned, his mouth went, jump onto Dracnomir,
Yeah. That's
and
about as much as I got. After that, it was kind of like.
Dracnomir sort of dodged to the side a little bit and basically said, screw you, I'm immune to poison.
Well, no, you just never noticed it. Oh, that
Because
bite
the bite
was a bit
was
tough, but
poisonous.
lucky I dodged most of
What
it.
did you say this was?
But I'll ignore the slimy mark that's coming off his teeth.
S-H-A.
Which
Nicely
then,
done.
I'll get it for you. Hold on.
which then brings us to Lani.
Alright, as important as her trident is, it's very dear to her.
And you've just seen it try to attack one of your friends.
She did see her dear friend Drazzle get attacked twice.
And actually take damage.
And she does not like that. So she will, against her better judgment, go to attack the guys that attack Drazzle. So she will use... Which one was it? There's one of these here. Desperate Dash. I don't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Well, you can actually move right up to next to Drazzle without actually provoking.
Yeah.
If I go here,
Because
does that provoke?
in 5th ed, you
So-
don't provoke attack
Let me see.
opportunity.
Up to that
Unless
square
you
you don't
leave.
provoke.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Area.
Or that square you don't provoke. It's when you leave.
When I cross.
When you leave this square and that one's reach is when you provoke.
So if I use Desperate Dash, I
You
don't
don't
provoke
get that.
an attack of opportunity.
That's right.
And yes,
And so you can easily
go
get to
there.
that point.
and I want to fight him.
Or stand in between them. One step forward.
Which will get you flanked, which is a thing.
Yeah,
Wow.
true.
So
On the other hand, if you
And I could.
does
stand
Drazzle have reach at that size?
there.
technically, he
No, he doesn't threaten at reach because that takes a specific feat, doesn't it?
if he increases his size, he can actually have reach, and he
Yeah.
can do that.
But he doesn't at this point.
He generally does not do that because
Yeah.
he's not trying to showboat.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes. Because the thing, if he did, you'd have gone
He's
here
not
for
trying to
a
show-
Drazzle.
Drazzle tries not to solve all your problems for you.
Well, no.
Oh, okay. Well, that's different from showboating.
And if the NPC kills more than the players kill, that's generally called the GM showboating.
Yes.
Just a little bit. Okay, so.
Well, in Drazzle's case, he can always turn back time if things go wrong.
So you have
Well,
found...
depending upon how many times he's already done it.
Yeah. I meant that as a
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Some players
light-hearted
are rapier,
remark,
right?
not as a
Yeah.
serious one.
No, as a generic
Yeah.
thing, that's perfectly fine.
Okay,
It's
so.
just, he has on at least one occasion said basically, sorry, fixed point in time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Math is hard. 25.
25.
Number plus other number.
On the, which one? The green one or the grey one?
Green guy.
The green guy. 25 becomes a critical hit.
Oh.
I do like the beat it by 10 crit.
15.
Yeah. That's a good one.
30 radiant
Well,
damage.
the camera gets you against players.
Yes, but PCs usually have a AC high enough that's not really much of an issue. Particularly if they're frontline
There's a lot
fight.
more monster attacks.
When you're there is that. It's all part of the action.
So yes,
economy.
he's still standing.
And then I'm going to hit him again.
Yep.
With thud.
29.
29, another crit.
Yep. 18 damage.
18 damage.
Damn ones.
And he's still standing.
I'm just double checking.
He's just
my-
taking the blows.
But I'm double checking my stuff.
We can do a heroic surge.
Yep.
I'd have 2 more attacks.
Hmm. Yeah. Come on, you should
You
be
only
able
do
to.
that once in the combat, I think, from memory.
But I was gonna say that's
Yeah,
actually,
like
sorry.
heroic. I kind of want to save my action surge for the
For the boss.
king.
And fair enough too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I was double checking my other ones because I have the exertion pool. Just double checking if any of them had extra attacks. Rapid strike action plus bonus action makes an attack action using a bonus action to make an additional attack. If this hits, it's 2 exertion points to hit the same creature.
Or you can drop 2 exertion points and have another attack. How many have you got?
I have 6.
So that's not a bad thing to drop right now.
It's not bad. I'll go ahead and do it for the funsies. Okay. 22.
22 becomes a normal hit.
Yep. And then 12 extra damage.
Okay, so that was enough to take him down.
He's dead.
Another one, but
Another one goes.
That was one of the ones that you had hit.
Yep.
So your damage has added up to make it
Yep.
killable in one round for most of the characters.
Yep.
which is
You'd
very handy.
soften it up very nicely. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Well,
So-
you guys are doing the finishing blows, so
Mm.
it's teamwork.
Yes.
Well,
it is.
sometimes someone does the spread, and then other people have to pick them off for you.
Yeah. The nice thing is you're big enough that you could step forward and put a head over Lani's.
Yeah.
Put your head over Lani's head and then flame the people on the other side of her
Exactly.
without touching her at all.
Okay.
I might have to do that in the next go, depending on what's left on the field.
Once
So
you
that
take
brings
care of your
us
two
to Lual.
You got this dude. King.
So, where
Other guys on the
Shark?
other side.
Right. I'm going to do tricksy things. I'm going to do a banishment on the king.
Ooh. Ooh.
So, right. So I'm going ahead
The
against.
question is does that mean he'll survive and not be killed, or?
Yeah, it just takes him out of the fight for a little bit.
Yep. No, okay. That's okay.
Now,
Even if he's native to the plane.
pardon? Banishment pushes him out of this plane.
Even if he's moved.
Though
to
I
the
will
side.
warn you, he has legendary actions.
Ah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, I'm
So he
just
could probably just
So,
straight out. He could flat
He
out
could just,
save
like, no.
against it.
if that's one of his legendary actions.
But
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah,
But-
because you can't do normal actions when you're banished. I don't know if legendary actions can still be done
Some,
because I haven't encountered legendary actions before.
just so you know, dragons who have legendary actions can automatically pass a saving throw they failed.
Right. So he wouldn't even disappear. He'd just not go anywhere.
If that's one of his legendary actions. I'm just trying
Yeah.
not to...
No. Yeah, I just, as I said, I've not
But-
encountered
but
legendary
on the
actions.
flip
I don't-
side-
hold on, Jeremy. I'm talking, please.
Just that.
Yeah.
I've not encountered legendary actions. I don't know how they're used.
So they're used out of turn.
Yeah.
They normally have a certain number of them, and they refresh on their turn.
Yep.
Right.
So
Fine.
it makes bosses who have legendary actions able to react outside of their go, including attack, use spells,
Yep.
At any
and
point.
other sort of
It-
actions.
Also makes them very hard to stun lock.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you actually have a decent boss, you realise that most of your usual tactics against minions don't work.
Yes. And I got banished for basically for bosses, but hey.
You can
Banishment
banish
is
the
fantastic for
werewolves.
bosses, yes.
Yes. The thing is, it's actually still worth doing because I got magical battery on my rod training, and I need to charge that up.
Is
So I'm going to do it anyway.
this guy a wereshark or a shogun, or is he different?
He's different. He hasn't acted yet.
He hasn't
I
done
was
anything.
just curious
Ah.
about what Jeremy was going to say on the flip side.
Okay. Now what?
No, I was really going to say that obviously there are limits to the number of legendary actions, so when we refresh each
Yeah.
turn,
Oh, I understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
If he
It's
had
not
to
going to
make
be
a saving
infinite.
throw and fail, then it uses one of them.
I realise you understand that, Paul, but
Yeah,
I wasn't sure
okay,
what
cool.
he was going to say, so...
Yeah. No. It's. Yeah. Anyway.
So,
So I'm going to do it anyhow.
you going to try it anyway?
So he gets to make a charisma save
Okay.
versus 20.
Versus 20. Charisma for him. Technically he fails. So he uses his legendary action to succeed.
But that's now a point in my
It
battery.
is.
And that's what I was after. and I'm going to use my extra cantrip from my specialisation, from my training, weapon mastery, and I'm going to shoot him.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I take him out, it means Lani's not flanked.
Yep.
And as the Weresharks haven't acted yet because they got a natural 1 on their initiative.
Oh, fuck. Alright.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. So what does that add up to total?
That means I've got a crit and a crit. Because that's 35.
35. So yes, he just splatters.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Holy
it didn't
shit.
work on the
I was gonna
boss.
say, it's
Look
actually
at the
a lot more
dice
than
roll
that.
I got.
You got huge. It's 8s, 9s, 10s.
I got 2 10s, a 9, an 8, and a 6 on the dice.
Yeah.
He was going to explode anyway.
Yeah.
We need that on the boss guy though.
Yeah, I know.
I
Well,
know.
okay. The boss guy is going to get my next hit because, hey, he deserves it. That's 27.
27. Let's see.
trade those rolls?
27. It is a crit on him as well.
Nice.
Can't always avoid the crits,
No.
but some of them have abilities that they can't be critted.
32 becomes 64.
64 damage. Okay.
Lightning still, if it matters.
Lightning.
Yeah, that's what I
They
changed.
may have resistances.
Yeah. I'll have to change my elemental attachment on it if I...
Okay, so you think you've just taken him to half damage after all the damage he's taken so far.
So,
So he's pretty freaking tough.
were you
That's
saying
right.
that
Yep.
lightning was effective?
Lightning was effective. His lightning hit everything.
Mm.
But you get 1 breath round per short rest.
And
Oh, I
he
don't
has
get
my
any breath.
lightning.
Yeah. Yes.
But you did get off a very effective breath that got everyone.
Yeah. Oh, that was...
That was very helpful.
Yeah. Your breath has been
Nice
enabling
Be able to
me,
fire it
me
pretty
to
far.
explode these guys.
And as an out of game thing, there's one creature that can't act yet because he's still suffering from the effects of being hit by lightning.
Yeah.
So there's one of them that's actually
Nice.
vulnerable to it.
Yes. Oh, not vulnerable. He's basically
He's-
can't react for a certain amount of time after being hit by lightning.
Ooh.
Which is very good.
All right. Well,
Okay.
one more
Stunned
shot.
effectively.
Only got 20, so it's going to be a hit but not a crit.
It is a hit, yes.
Right. 22, 30 points.
30 points for him. Okay. That brings us to Drachnomir.
Okay. I'm going to use my movement to manoeuvre around the guy a little bit, just like basically put myself between him and the one of the guy that's close to him, basically to make my 15-foot
Go further.
growth affect more of them. And then I will
What I
attack the foul minion as Ambiotl
what I love is you can go in circles.
Yes.
with the strength and accuracy.
Okay, the foul minion will be felt.
AC 21.
AC 21. Okay, so you hit the foul minion. Not a crit, but it was a hit.
No, that's all right.
Hits always welcome.
No, actually, make it a crit because technically he hasn't acted yet, and he lost his last action.
Oh.
Cool.
So he's still considered flat-footed. So if you have sneak attack damage,
Which you do.
I don't get sneak attack using my longsword, unfortunately. So,
Should be any weapon.
but if it's a crit, that means it was 26, 27, 54 points of damage.
Wow.
Of magical slashing.
okay, he's still going.
Yeah, no one's.
That's me done.
Okay. Then that brings us to the green guys. One of them tries to swing at Calcrix.
Any of the green guys within range of for 15 feet of me now.
The one attacking Calcrix is not,
Okay.
and he doesn't do so well. The other green guy is.
I was gonna say they're a bit off camera
He
this
gets
way, so we got
DC 15.
one green guy that's disabled, one green guy standing in Calcrix.
He makes his saving throw.
5 points of radiant damage then.
Any damage is good damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. He continues to attack Drezel. And misses.
Nice.
Nice.
What is Lana gonna do now?
I was gonna say, I think we're up to.
Okay. And he's struggling against the spirits to do anything else. So that brings us to the Weresharks, who finally get to act. So the Wereshark that Draktamir attacked tries to attack him back.
Did they start a tornado?
So, is he within 15 feet?
They're in
He
the
is within
water. It
15
could
feet.
be
He
a
is adjacent to
water.
you.
Okay, yep, so he's got the DC 15 for either 5 or 10 radiant before he does it. So.
He takes 5 damage.
Oh no, they're technically near right now.
Yes.
So yes, you could have a Sharknado.
Yes, absolutely. Wait, can you do that with your wings?
I could probably do that with my wings.
I think you have a wing attack that does that.
Okay, so he takes a bit of damage.
That'd be
Amusingly, he was close to being taken out if he
Depends on
had
what
have
everyone else
failed.
Yep.
And then he attacks you,
Do it.
hitting an armor class of 23 with his bite.
23 will hit.
Lonnie's taking one of his teeth.
And Kukuri, these look like they've got life on them, do they?
They look like they have. What did you say?
A big bite.
Yeah, they look like they have a big bite. Big teeth.
That's right. I've used my reaction to uncanny dodge on him.
Yeah.
No, what are they?
They
They're
are.
forest spirits, or embodied forest spirits, aren't
Yeah.
they? No, what a Pokemon.
So it does 18 damage on the bite, which you halve to 9.
Like, I know
Yeah.
it's meant to be more like Japanese
Take a
or
total of
kind of like.
23
They're
now.
forest spirits.
So as previously from the last session.
They're nature
And you get to
spirits.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Most of you. Some of them are household.
16,
You
21.
get household.
Okay, and then he tries to stab you with a trident after he's bitten you,
Okay.
which is obviously not very successful because he only hits armor class 14.
Battle miss.
Okay, the one behind Drazzle tries to bite Drazzle. Does not bite Drazzle. Tries to stab Drazzle. Manages to stab Drazzle.
No, Drazzle!
I'm going to have to heal Drazzle.
I will give Drazzle a hug. It won't heal him, but I can give him a hug.
It'll power him up.
With love.
He's got a weapon mastery training with his holy symbol that powers him up by hugs.
Okay, then this one moves over and takes damage. Makes a saving throw.
Okay.
Every little bit helps, and tries to bite Draknamir. And gets a 25 to hit.
20 will hit. Assuming he's got 29.
Okay. Does 15 points of piercing damage,
Yeah.
and you get to make a Constitution saving throw. Because they're cursed
Not
creatures.
quite so good.
Yeah.
17.
That's okay. And then he tries to stab you with a spear.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he misses you completely and tries to stab his friend.
I don't see that.
He successfully stabs his friend with the spear. And kills his friend.
I was going to say, and that guy was the one who was almost dead if he had failed his carry though, wasn't it?
It was that one.
No, he's trying.
It
So
would have been even funnier if it was
this
just
guy.
That
right?
one, yep.
He's dead. This friend killed him. Oh, and he also fell off a cliff, apparently.
So it's actually quite amusing when it's like, yes, I missed and killed someone. Okay, this one here is next to Lani. Tries to bite Lani
He didn't miss. He's on our side.
and missed. Then tries to stab Lani with a spear, and I believe that missed as well.
Nice.
This one moves over and tries to attack Lani
Yep.
and misses, and also misses with the spear. So with all these people going there, it seems Lani has plot armor tonight.
I do, because I
Cool.
haven't taken any damage yet. Knock on wood, knock on wood. Martin didn't hear that.
I'd also hope that Lani's probably got the best AC of the party. Get
That's
lots
true.
of
No, the answer is I don't.
No, she doesn't.
I actually have the lowest AC if I'm right.
Really?
Something like that, yeah.
You're not an armor fighter, huh?
No. Hey, if I just hit them fast enough that they can't hit me, I don't need armor.
She's a DPS fighter, not a defensive fighter.
And that's fair enough too. I mean, hey, you don't want heavy armor on a boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, javelins are a spear. A bow.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the composite bow, which
Yeah.
is strength based.
Yes.
And then get weapon mastery with it. Do stupid amounts of damage at 300 feet.
Yes.
And
That will
more.
do.
There's a feat that
I'm worried
allows
about
you.
what's happening here.
He's got more figures to pull out.
You know, when you're saying were shark, all I'm thinking is.
Now, this thing sort of expands into a larger creature.
King shark.
It's no. It's
It looks,
some sort of
looks like
ogre
it's made out
thing.
of coral.
Oh god.
So a coral monster.
Mm.
And it starts to shamble forwards.
Right, I'm going to do this with it.
Okay, when you're saying were shark, I'm thinking like Maui from Moana when he's stuck in like half transformation, so it's just like human legs with a shark torso.
Yeah, king shark. From Suicide Squad.
Ah, that's probably what they actually look like, but that's not as funny.
No.
Okay, so that brings us to Calcrix at the top of the list, who has one of those guys in front of her.
Well, she's also
I'm
been
sorry.
made a request
Sorry,
of
that's
a
all right.
shark
Made a right
tornado,
mess of that
which she
photo.
could technically do with a wing attack, which she can use once per short or long rest. Once per long rest. Kesley said if I move, I could probably pull off a wing
Cut the lightning breath weapon
The
from
rest
earlier.
of them have moved now. So,
I believe that was.
So could she do her wing attack for?
She
that
could,
done?
but if she does, she hits party members as well.
Okay,
If
that's what I was
move,
worried
I
about.
thought maybe I could miss them.
The problem was the bad guys moved.
Okay, so it's everything's changed too much for me to do a successful wing attack.
Yeah, they've all
So-
clustered in around Drazzle.
You can successfully climb over the one in front of you and hit everyone except for Jeremy.
Okay. What do you mean, all of our party members?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Literally everyone.
I don't want to hit all the party members. And did you say there's a big coral guy that?
That's
There
coming
is.
towards you.
Okay.
So you are here. The coral guy's over here
Yeah.
at the other end.
Um,
He's now crept onto camera.
Just for your
So-
interest, Jeremy.
Oh no.
Agree.
Oh, right.
Oh no.
So it says sea monsters.
Yeah.
That's where it's from.
When we hear one of the bad guys say unleash the Kraken, then we start to worry.
I have that.
I know, that's okay.
You know. I feel like that's the
Sorry, I'm
best
just
meme from that
looking at
movie.
whether or
Probably
not
the
I
best
wanna do
meme for
one
that
of my
movie because
other
that movie was not
attacks.
good. You still have two guys in front of you that you can attack if you want to go for basic
I
attacks.
was looking at maybe attacking a really big guy. To start with.
Okay.
Well, you do
Um,
have a good chance of incapacitating the guy in front of you with your bite attack, whether you kill him or not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you've already
isn't the
incapacitated
coral guy
one.
going to be a big problem?
But then you can move over to the coral guy and hit him with your claws.
Mm.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I was also thinking of destructive wave, which I'm pretty sure I've got here.
That I think might have party members in the way, but
Well, with
depending on.
destructive wave, I can target 5
Oh, cool.
creatures specifically.
So it's not an area of effect.
That's good.
Right.
Which means, just looking at what
The thing says.
where the rules were for destructive wave.
Yeah. All right.
It's
Including
just,
4.
because my
That's pretty cool.
That's a basic one.
It's gross.
So you strike the ground with burst of energy that ripples out 30-foot radius. The creature's out of 30 feet.
so I'd have to get closer.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
But it would be 30-foot radius from her, so it would affect just about everybody, right? Or target.
Each creature you choose. So you get to choose the creatures.
Okay.
Yeah, I get to, but the coral guy would have to be within 30 feet, and he's not.
You can hop over these guys, and you will be in range.
Will I be able to do that attack?
You could do that and hit most of the people there.
So I could attack the coral guy plus. Did you say incapacitate one of the guys?
That was if you did a
A
bite
bite.
attack instead of casting a spell.
Okay.
But you can, if you can target up to 5, there are 5 bad guys in that area.
Well, it's not just 5. She can target anything
Oh,
within anything within that 30 feet, including party members if she wishes to, but she can exclude you by choice.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if I can exclude the party members was
Yeah.
the main thing. What's the potential damage for that?
Is 5d6.
That's a good
It's not too bad.
That's a good one.
But I need to roll for that one.
Not to attack.
Okay.
So-
So basically, if
hop
the dragon
over.
moved to here, can't go any further than that without attack of opportunity unless she doesn't care.
Right. But that puts you in range.
Yeah. So it only goes in one way.
Yeah.
So it can literally walk over. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Does put it in range.
Yep.
And can technically move that way a little bit.
It's still on there, and then. Does it get all?
No, he's just outside it.
Ah, darn.
So
Okay,
it
so
gets those
those
guys,
two.
just not those two.
Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bad guys you can get.
Yeah, I'd like to try and do that if that's okay.
Go for it.
Okay, so I'll roll for the grey guys.
I don't.
They take half damage. They get a saving throw.
Yeah.
Can you hear in your background again, Jeremy?
Green guys don't make the saving throw.
Oh, you mean Rory?
Yeah.
You have to start talking a bit louder.
Was that 5d6 or 6d6?
5d6.
5d6. Perfect. Alright. Cool. You got it.
I think
Wish
it
me
might
luck.
be.
Wish me luck.
Lots of luck. Get the dragon to blow on your dice.
There you go.
There you go.
I think that was pretty helpful then.
She's a very soft breath, but you can barely feel it.
Yeah, but it's not going to blow the dice off your hands. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Unless, of course, it mistakes it for flame. Whoops, sorry. So you wanted marshmallows.
It didn't blow them off your hands.
23 dice roll add anything or no?
It does not add anything.
Okay, 23.
So it's not. So it's not
23.
going to blow them off your hand, but it will melt them to your hand.
That's a good roll.
Yeah, it's not like the strongest thing that I've got there, but I can hit a huge amount of people without. Yeah. And I don't get a bonus attack on top of that, do I?
No, you don't, because you didn't attack.
Okay. So when do I get that bonus attack? Just
When
I'm
you
doing the
make an
force
attack, you get the
things?
bonus attack.
Okay. So next time it might be I'll use the bite attack. If I'm around, and if there's anyone around.
Okay, so Calcrix takes out that one behind her.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to have to step away for a brief time.
All
Just
good.
got a phone call that might be a problem, so hang on. I'll be back soon, hopefully.
Okay. So, yes, it hits a whole bunch of them, and the golem... He gets a saving throw and doesn't succeed. Okay. So now it is Drazel's turn.
Yep.
Drazel swings his 2 axes at the last green guy who hit him before. That is 1 hit. 2 hits. So obviously he doesn't like that guy that much. So a 10 and 2 1s.
Oh no.
Followed by 19. So he carves the guy behind him apart.
Slippery guy is gone.
Mr. Drazel does the hack.
And he glows again.
Yeah.
Okay, guy next to Jeremy will attack when Jeremy's back.
Yep.
So we'll skip him at the moment.
Okay.
And that brings us to Kesley.
Alrighty. I'm attacking this were shark in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go 24.
24, that makes it a critical hit.
40.
40, he is still standing.
I'll hit him again. 22.
22 is a normal hit.
Yep.
Just by 1.
Just by 1 thing. 21.
21, okay. He's still standing.
Tank sharks.
And if I told you by how much, you'll cry.
3 points.
How about it's by 1?
1,
Oh
2
no!
points. I was close.
Between both of you.
Oh goodness! Yeah, if I just rolled a little higher.
Right, so
Okay.
so spit on him.
And that brings us to Luell. That he's looking pretty beat up.
This is where Lonnie needs to learn vicious mockery. Next cantrip she actually gets to learn. She's learning that one.
Alright. So functionally my next hit is actually going to waste it on him because I'm going to do like 40 points of damage and he's got 2 points.
You can also.
But that's fine.
It means he doesn't get to act.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sure.
It takes him away from
Yeah,
that.
yeah, the amount of damage I do doesn't actually matter that much as long as I hit him.
Yeah.
Ah,
And in most cases, you should not miss unless you roll a 1.
exactly. Because
And now one's a crit.
Yeah. Yes, actually. One's a crit for me.
So there you go.
Because I've got Grandmaster equivalent. That's just rude.
Well, you are the hero.
That's exactly right. Okay. So one shot on him.
Mm-hmm.
You did it.
Yeah, 26.
Okay, so he explodes.
Boop.
Chum everywhere.
Fish food. Yes. Well, definitely, actually, exactly chum.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, really bad idea. You know what chum is? It's shark attractant.
Yeah.
It's bits of things used for attracting sharks, and these guys ride sharks.
They are sharks too.
They are sharks too. To a bit.
And almost had a couple of party members become sharks too.
Hands.
Just the other group, I
that's
take
probably
it.
like the best
I know.
line.
Oh, last session.
Every bite has a saving throw.
Oh. Oops. Good thing it haven't got to me yet.
Well, you were furthest away, and none of them were willing to run past the person
What?
with his wings out.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough.
Other than the alignment change, Lonnie's not opposed to becoming a shark.
Yes. Well, this thing coming up, I'm going to switch to turn off my elemental affiliation, so force from now on.
Mhm.
On that thing, and I'm going to do knockback with it rather than just hits. I'm actually going to attempt the grapple as well, because I do have that.
Amusingly, I've just seen my first creature immune to psychic. You don't see that immunity very often.
No.
Oh.
No. Same as
It's one of the rarest immunities in the game.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
you don't see immunity to thunder very often either. It's often a very good choice to go for.
It's why you have a thunder god.
Yeah.
Is he immune to psychic because he's a golem?
Possibly,
Possibly.
but not all of them are.
Yeah. I will say I very much prefer the more modern golems that aren't just flat out, I'm fucking able to do everything. Because some of them do that.
The stronger ones do, yeah.
Yeah.
Its magic doesn't work on them.
Yeah, but in the older versions,
Oh.
it was flat out, unless you've got this list of like 3 spells, you're not going to do any damage to it at all.
And sometimes that list of 3
And-
spells is how you heal it.
Well, yeah, it
I do
includes
remember that version of the game.
Yeah,
That sucks.
and also most of them had one spell that if you used it, it healed them.
Yeah.
So having some asshole with a pair of iron golems lightning bolting them while they hit you,
It's a bad time.
it's a really bad time because he's healing the fuckers. You know, chain lightning, I heal both of them at once. And damage you doing it. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. 20 points. 20 on the hit.
20 on the hit, that's a normal hit.
Cool. Is he resistant to knockback?
He is not resistant to knockback. But does your knockback work on creatures larger than you?
It doesn't specify. It's just 10 feet of knockback.
Mm-hmm.
So... there. Brain hurty. 10, 15, 16. That goes to 24. 24 points. Whoop. Okay. And I am going to attempt... Where's my freaking right up? Sorry. I've still got bits in different places. No, it's not there, it's there. Really do apologise.
It's okay. I also need some time to look some stuff up sometimes. So it's understandable when people don't remember everything off the top of their head.
Well, especially since
Especially
I'm still
where-
updating him.
11th level and we have a lot of fancy things happening,
You do
Yes.
have a lot of options.
which is good.
Yes.
The hardest part is when you go, I've got a sword and all I can do is roll 1 attack.
Yeah. Okay. Eldritch Grasp. It checks. It's a grapple check, so I think it's strength. Can't remember the rule offhand. Versus my spell save DC, which is 20. It's pretty damn strong, so it's probably going to make it.
It failed.
It failed. I'm holding it in place.
Mm-hmm.
And that's concentration.
Okay.
Oh no, it's just held. As long as I don't grasp something else.
Okay. Oh, sorry. It actually has advantage on that.
Ah,
And it still fails.
cool. Right, but it's going to be able to do that every round. So I have a line of eldritch energy holding that thing in place.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Jeremy's still away.
Yeah.
Which brings us to None of the green guys left.
Yeah, he's incapacitated, so no green guys.
He should probably be dead now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I had another hit. I can't remember. I'm not going to worry about it.
Would you like to have your other hit?
Ah, yeah. The guy here who is beating up on Drazzle.
Yeah.
Behind the wing.
Actually, yeah,
We beat the boss. We've got all the jewels.
not quite. We're getting there though. 18.
18 is a hit.
Cool. 12, 17, 24, 32, 40 points. And just for fun, 10 points of 10 feet of worth of knockback because he deserves it.
As he explodes away in chunks.
Spoop!
Now we
And so I just
explode.
blown him away with that knockback.
Leather everywhere.
Pardon?
Leather everywhere.
Yes. Gibbed in a direction rather than just around.
So the green ones were sending scales when you took them out,
Well,
and the
this is
grey
where we have
ones were sending leather
prestidigitation.
because they were the sharky ones.
Right.
It's the reason why they were described as different.
Yes. Toothy leather rather than scales.
Okay, so now it's up to the scaly people left. We'll get Jeremy again when he comes back, and the other one is going for Lani.
Yeah.
So that was a bite.
By the way, that golem thing that I showed you the picture of,
My
Yeah.
plot
that's been-
armor.
I knocked that back and I'm holding
Apparently
it in
doesn't
place.
work on this guy.
Knocked it back and it's held in place.
It's held in place right at the moment. It's probably going to get out of it pretty soon, but it's held.
So 20 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry for getting away there, guys.
All
That's all right.
good. We'll come back to you.
So
Hopefully
I said 40 points of piercing damage, didn't I?
You said 20?
I forgot it was crit. So
Yeah, it was. It is 40.
Jeremy,
he's 40 points.
Jeremy, we have
Yep.
2 of the grey guys, the boss, and the golem.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
Left.
so you also get to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Should succeed that one.
Yes.
I
And the
should-
golem is presently being held in place by me.
What are my skills? Come on. Oh, easy. Alright, I got a 20. Math's hard. 3.
And then he tries to stab at you and misses. So plot armor comes back.
Finally.
And so Jeremy, the were-shark's attacking you. Well, actually,
Yep.
before the were-shark gets to attack you, the boss attacks you. And then you get to have a
Okay.
go, and then the were-shark gets to attack. So the
Okay.
boss failed his
Uh,
saving throw.
The boss failed his saving throw, did he?
Yep.
Nice.
He takes 13 radiant. And then he goes to attack me.
Yep. He tries to bite you. Hit an armor class 19.
19 will hit. So I will again do the half damage business because it's easy to make it the first attack.
Okay, so
And I think
that
they
would
both
have
did bites
been
pretty nasty.
14 points of damage halved. You take 7.
7.
Then he swacks at you with his tentacle. Hitting armor class 20.
20 will hit.
And is dealing 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
And takes me to 59.
And then he swings at you again with the other tentacle.
Yeah,
Hitting an armor class 15, which I think will be a miss.
that misses. Yes.
But he
luckily.
tried very hard.
Yep.
You're just more creeped out than anything.
Okay, so
Quickly, what is my base hit points? Because I just have it from when we were level 9.
Okay, so
Should be in the
add
character
in
thing.
should be another your fighter. So at least 12 plus 2 times your Constitution modifier.
If you just hold on a sec, I'll get the character stuffs.
Okay.
Mystara.
Remember, most of the links are broken, so it's not as easy to get into.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
This is what we want.
Yep, that's what I wanted.
So what you want is there. 11 times your con mod. Oh, sorry. There's 66 plus 11 times your con mod.
There we go. That works. 66 times 3, 66, 99. Okay.
99 is not bad.
I just need, just that
Oh,
way I can keep
sorry.
track accurately.
I'd forgotten. The thing I get?
Yeah.
Everyone gets extra temporary hit points
For right now?
every time we wake up.
Oh, how many temporary hit points do we get?
12 for you. Everybody but me gets 12.
Okay.
I get
So
16.
basically, I'm on 12 less damage than I thought I was. Okay?
Yes.
That is correct, yes.
Yes, because temporary hit points always go away first.
Okay.
Sorry, I should have started the session with that. No,
It's okay.
apologies, entirely forgot.
And now we're over to Dracnomir to have his action before the were-shark gets to bite him again.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's,
Well, obviously, tactically
Feels good.
speaking, it'd be good to go for the red shark to try and stop the CMA, but of course, I've got a minion that's going to be against me, so he definitely is the target. Oh, that should be. Yeah. AC 26.
26 becomes a critical hit.
Ooh. I'll take 24, 48 points of magical slashing.
Okay, so as you strike him, your sword glows with a bright green flash as his body just shatters
Wow.
and all the others just collapse.
ooh,
Even the gold.
Okay, so
Even
it
the
was a
golem.
good target.
nice.
Children will be proud.
Very nice.
As you hear the scream of the creature disappearing into the distance.
Go back to the foul corruptor.
No, you think you actually destroyed the creature, not
Nice.
banished it.
Right, so distance of
Nice.
dimension, not distance of the real world. Cool. Excellent. I lead the team in a cheer.
Woohoo!
So to give
Good
you
enough.
some idea of how the creatures, so that's how the creature looked like that Jeremy was fighting when it wasn't looking like a human.
Right, so
Ah,
it's
cool.
using aspects of its real
So-
form.
That's
To
what the
attack
creature
with.
looked like that you're attacking Jeremy when he wasn't using
Right,
the
so
humanoid form.
we were fighting a Cthulhuid beastie.
Well, it is called a devilfish after all.
Yes.
And there was your coral monster.
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
Yes. Hold on a second. I
I
want some
like it.
extra light on that. Ooh, close your eyes. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's got some crabby claws.
Yep.
Yeah,
Alright.
I got him closer to
The,
feeding
um,
Got
it. So,
snip snip.
so that was the crabby monster there.
oh yeah, yep. So effectively the body disintegrated or disappeared, or
Well, the one that you hit disintegrated
Right.
into little crystal pieces. The
Yeah.
others just fell over. So that was
Yeah.
what the were sharks look like.
Cool.
So definitely king shark kind of look. It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll leave the bookmarks so you can look at them later, Ariadne.
Well, if you put it up to camera when I watch the video, I'll be able to.
Yep.
So that's the were
Yeah.
shark.
Indeed.
And the type of Shahurgan you were fighting was a mutated form that can, every time they change, can have a different aspect.
Oh. So basically they shapeshift almost at will, but not entirely.
Well, they don't get to choose what form they come out as.
Oh.
It's a random thing.
So they go, I'm just going to shift like 8 times till I get what I want.
But they can't do it on a regular basis.
Yeah, well, fair enough. It's limited.
Okay.
It might take them a week.
So yes, you have managed to take down what you think was the king of the...
Mm-hmm.
That could have triggered. So Kakura about to say was, well, presumably he was one of those bad guys that were being talked about. What was the name?
And as the ringing starts to die down, you start to hear a cracking coming throughout the building.
Might be time to get outside.
I'm going to make a dash for the treasure room first.
I'm going with you.
I'd like to get
Actually,
some
no,
gems.
I'm not, because I've got my replacement armor, so I don't
I'm
have that.
joking.
No.
Okay,
I'm
well, the
not-
other question is that who needs a replacement water breathing type effect?
None of them, because it wasn't actually the water breathing spell.
Yeah.
Okay, like I couldn't remember what
since
what
we've been
the
in
plot
air-
was of
Yeah, we're
coming in the air, so-
we're using a reality warp effect.
Yeah, but
Okay.
we've now been in an air environment, which Jeremy's pointed
But
out.
from the water breathing spell,
Yeah.
it ends when you leave the water.
So,
But
because
it wasn't-
the air breathing space we're in is encased in water. the
No,
water
it's because you weren't using the water breathing spell.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee that it actually
Jeremy
stops
was just
because it's a
referencing what he
different
thought you were using as your ability to breathe water.
Yeah, but we're not. We're using a reality change, and it's just going to work until it stops. And it hasn't stopped yet.
Well, we don't know that because right now, aren't we in air?
You are.
Yeah.
So, what I think Jeremy's saying is true. If Lani, we don't know what that reality changing
I can
thing's
hold
going to
my-
happen.
I can
So
hold my
what-
breath
so-
for a while if,
so
if
one of
I
us-
can't breathe for
But
something.
at least be prepared.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. I still think that's a valid thought.
Well, I mean, since we do know the walls can always shift
Mm.
no matter what you do, but we don't necessarily know where an exit is. It's not illogical to go the way that we came in.
Mm.
Jack Nimmer's actually, rather than going for the treasure room, he's going for looking to see if there's any records or
Mm.
documents
So library?
that might indicate exactly who this guy was, what sort of alliances he's made or
Yeah.
not made
I was
to
gonna
try
say
and
we
take back
could
his evidence.
check around the throne room first, and then we were just in a library, so the library would be the next place to go. But
Yeah.
which is
Depending
back
on how
through
long
the
we've
throne
got
room.
with the
But
cracking.
we have to do it really quick.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like we can't tell if the cracking means that this is going to implode immediately or we have time.
Well, I'm happy to make my way back to the library to see
Well,
what
does
Yeah.
Draknamir also strike the throne that's shaped in the holy symbol of Azantiotl?
Oh, it is it?
Yes.
I'm going to blast
Hey,
it then.
absolutely.
Wait a minute.
Lottie gets her
evidence.
trident back.
Yes. Your trident comes flying over to your hand.
We shall
but does this
certainly
throne have
aim to
evidence
destroy
that
such abominations in the eye of
Yes.
Atruaghin.
Can we wait until we can see if there's any evidence there first and then destroy this abomination?
Well, it's
Absolutely, we should wait.
We could do that.
But Dracula's not.
Okay,
It-
fair enough.
it is what his god has charged him with to
Yeah,
do.
that's fine.
Yes.
Whereas the other
Fine.
people would just want to chime in.
Mm.
But luckily for Draknamir, his sword just cuts right through the stone of the chair.
Oh.
As if
Okay.
it is a hot sword going through butter. You don't feel any resistance whatsoever as it falls with a loud clunk onto the ground next to you.
So you've just used god power to treat this like a jellyfish.
Well, he had just slain the avatar of the god with the weapon.
Yeah, good point.
Dracula always uses god power.
More than normal god power. Direct god power rather than fed through you.
So are you
Yes.
looking for evidence now in the throne room?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we're going to have a real quick look around.
as you're having a look around, I will give each of you a perception roll.
I was gonna head to the library back the way we came, so if I happen to go through the treasure room, I might scoop up whatever gems I see on my way through.
That is fine.
Obviously, Dracula's distracted by the destruction of Exontiopolis references, and he only got 16 on his perception.
It's
with
still a
roll of
pretty
3.
good roll.
Yeah, but you rolled 3 to get it.
My passive is 22.
Passive is 22. Okay.
26.
Do I roll even though I've got a passive of 21?
You can roll because it can get a better result.
Yeah, I will, but yeah. So
Just that the choice is if you take the passive or you do the roll. You don't get both.
Is 17 on the roll? I don't know what.
It's 17 on the roll. She gets to add 10 to it, so she gets a 27.
Yeah.
7, yeah. Which is
Yeah,
better.
but yeah, because we've said we're actually searching, passive doesn't come into it unless we see it beforehand. Yeah, no, boring. 17.
17. Okay. So Calcrix rushes through, picking up stuff along the way through the treasure room, heading towards the library. You have no idea what she may have picked up on the way through because, well, she was, barging through.
Well, I hear cracking, didn't I?
And who's going to say no? Don't stand there to a dragon on its way through.
Especially one that outweighs all of us together.
So Calcrix does reach the treasure room and the library before anything floods.
Yay.
Okay, so I believe that brings us to, what did Lani get?
I got a 26.
So Lani sees a sword that looks familiar.
Oh.
Ooh.
It looks to be one of the heroes of your fairy tale sword.
You can't go without that one.
That basically disappeared sometime before you were born.
Well, along with her trident, she's now getting that sword as well.
Mm-hmm.
And as you pick it up, you hear a voice in your head going, "Well, hello there."
I say hello!
It says, "Greetings." And it starts to distract you with a long conversation while other people are doing stuff.
I will say,
Notes down. Lani has a chatty sword.
it is wonderful to meet you. This
While
place
you're running
is
along.
destroyed. Let's talk along the way, and I'm going along. I will introduce myself, full titles, even the made-up ones,
Oscar's got somewhere to speed you up.
and just say, look, this is not a good place to chat. We will chat. You and we're gonna be best friends.
Okay, and Lowell stumbles across a book,
I ain't leaving without that.
and it
Books are always good.
it has the symbol
Well,
on the
that's
front of it
Pardon?
of Xanthiotl.
Ooh.
Laws a nerd? Yeah, we all know that, aren't we?
Is there a title? I'm not going to touch it right
Looking
now.
at it, it does not say anything at all. Does not translate. Does not think. You just see the symbol, and you know it's the symbol of Xanthiotl. And it's roughly where the guy that fell, that Dractomir wiped out.
That. Oh, God. I don't.
Literally.
Yes.
Accidental.
I
Laws
I
suddenly finds
know.
itself in a different plane
I
with
know.
a checkout number.
I'm still going to pick it up. I'm going to wrap it in silk. and I'm going to put it in my pouch of secret holding. Or bag of secret holding.
It doesn't go in your bag.
Oh.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, because the bag doesn't want
Remember,
to touch
artifacts
it.
don't go in.
The bag doesn't want to touch it. That's really...
It won't
Yeah.
open. It won't open as you try to put it in. It's not that it won't fit in.
It
The
just
bag
won't-
won't let it go in.
okay, so it's still wrapped in the silk. I'm going to put it in my pack.
Feels like you've got a lead weight in your bag.
How much of a lead weight?
You're not sure, but it's the heaviest thing you've ever carried.
Are you going to be able to swim with it?
But he's not. He doesn't seem to have slowed down his movement.
It
But
just
he's got the
feels
heaviest thing
heavy.
he's ever been carrying.
It feels heavy.
Might be weighing on his soul.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
It's got
The
the
thing
weight of
is-
corruption. It's due to it.
The thing is, there's something I would do. I just don't have time, which is ask Raphael. But, but yeah,
Well,
okay. It's
technically,
unpleasant,
when
but
you're talking to gods, isn't there all the time in the world?
it takes me 2 minutes to actually start it up.
Depends on how long this thing's
Okay.
going to hold together for. But yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't think we'd have time. But yeah, I will take it because we need the intelligence.
And while you're picking that up, Lani notices that the guy has very interesting armor on him as well. The guy that was carrying the sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna strip him?
I was gonna say he's disintegrated, so now it's just armor. on
It wasn't the
floor.
leader who had the sword.
No.
Oh no,
This
it
is
was
the
the
guy-
a
It
different
was
dude.
one of the minion sharks.
Yeah, one of the
So
minion
you
sharks.
picked up the sword, the armor's still
The
there.
armor's right there. Is it a magic set?
You don't know if it's a matching set or not because
Magic set.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
you'd think the armor's magical compared to the fact that everyone else's armor was damaged by them changing.
You
This
have a
one was
talking
not.
sword.
Yeah.
The armor is magical.
Okay, what type of armor is it?
Looks to be a leathery sort of armor.
Which is matching what I have currently.
Yeah, it might be swimming armor or something.
Would I have the
Well, he wouldn't need it.
ability to take this with me as I go, move out, and try to swim?
You could.
Hmm.
It's also not that
You
hard
might-
to remove
you might
items
be
off
using
people
his
when
bloody
you
whole body
disarm them.
to take with it.
Yeah. Also, does Lonnie know taking werewolf teeth, do they change back into normal
Well,
humanoid
all of
teeth?
them turn back into humanoids when they fall over.
Boring.
You didn't get sharp teeth.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll have to beat up an actual shark for that.
Lonnie will also. Does she believe that she has time to get this armor? And
You
then
feel
move out?
compelled to get it.
Oh,
Just grab his whole body and try it over your shoulder.
yeah.
And there's also that.
You're
too.
strong enough for that.
I could. If
Because that way,
worse
if he's
worse
got
comes
any
to worse,
other lesser
Lonnie-
items on him,
Lonnie
like
will
rings
do
or
that.
anything like that, you get those too.
Yeah, Lonnie will take the body with her if she can't get it off by the time water fills in.
Yeah, that's a point. Any of the other weapons and armor on these guys look at all interesting, particularly since I'm looking at them in magic
Well,
ways.
While you're doing that, we move over to Drachnomere, who finds a coral necklace and set of rings
Ooh.
left where the guy he took out fell.
But do they appear to be Atlanteotl icons?
They do not.
Okay, well, he'll grab them and stuff in a pouch for the time being then.
Okay, they usually pick them up and put them away. And you then hear, once you had a chance to do that, hear cracking sound coming from down one of the passageways as if part of the structure is starting to collapse on itself.
Okay.
You decide to run after where the dragon went.
As I raced out, I said that I'll check the library and meet them above water
Mm-hmm.
or outside of the thing, so they don't need to chase after me. I can take care of it.
By the sound of the cracking, does it sound like it's in the same direction of the library?
No, the other way.
Different way. Okay, well, if Calcrick said she's going to check and then meet outside, then Lonnie will continue to try to get this armor off, and then she has that, she's out of there.
Okay.
And, like, also checking on Drazzle and be like, Drazzle, come on!
So as you rip the last of the armor off, a magical ring just hits the ground in front of you from the body
Nice.
Just in time, of course it does.
and starts to roll down the one of the passageways.
It's leading you astray.
Do I feel compelled to get this one?
No, you can just let that ring go. You don't need it.
Rings are
But it
good.
might be going the way you want to go anyway.
Rings are good.
But it's shiny.
It's shiny and it's a ring.
Can I make a dex save to try to catch it before it goes too
You
far?
can.
Okay. Ooh, okay. I got a 21.
21. Okay, it bounces twice before you grab it.
I grab it. Alright, cool. We're getting out of here.
Does it look special? Does it look like it might be precious?
I'm sure it feels precious.
I bet it's very precious.
It's
It's
now-
my precious.
It's your precious.
Didn't do the voice. I'm disappointed.
Okay, so yes, And then you start dashing out. So Calcrix is spending time grabbing what looks to be useful from the library.
Mm-hmm.
With Druzzle's there with you.
Okay.
Because, well, hey,
Of course.
he's also a hunter
That's
of knowledge.
Yeah.
That is his favorite. He does enjoy them books.
Yep. That makes sense.
As he seems to point to you to which shelves to look at.
I'll grab whatever he points at.
Okay, so what is Dracnomir doing now that he's managed to break the throne and destroy the foul cursed creature of At Santiotl?
Right, okay. I was looking around for. Initially, my thought was I was looking around to see if there's any records and things like that in the throne room, but obviously more importantly right now is for more symbols of Santiotl to destroy. But if there's nothing immediately visible that Santiotl still in one piece, then and there's no papers or books or records in this room, he'll aim to go effectively back by the library on the way out. But again, he was mainly looking for not so much knowledge book, but hey, we were here to fight to try and prove or find reason as to why the treaties have died, and if we think that this the presence of Santiotl, well, Dracula knows that the presence of Santiotl that was corrupting all the communications and diplomacy. He wanted to find records or proof of such corruption.
Yep.
I also expect that it's not necessarily going to have much time to be have much chance of success. But.
Okay.
Because he doesn't need to go by the treasury room because he'd already grabbed a handful of jewels as he went past the first time.
I will give you a investigation roll while you're moving.
21, I think. Investigation? Yeah, 21.
Okay, so while you're moving back, avoiding the treasury, unlike everyone else, you come across a room with the symbol of At Santiotl burnt on the front of it.
Oh.
Okay. I will aim to, well, I'll probably aim to kick the door open if I can.
Okay, the door breaks nicely under your foot with a satisfactory break.
And more importantly, a satisfactory severing of the Axolotl symbol on the door.
It does snap nicely. And you see what looks to be a work table and hammocks and see scrolls on the table next to a box. Ooh.
I will. How big's the box?
It's probably about big enough to lift with one hand.
Okay, yep.
Not big enough to put one hand around three sides.
No, that's fine. But what the idea is like, it means that it's a box that if I flip it open, it can probably scash some of the scrolls or all the scrolls that are on the desk into the box. It should be, depending on how full the box really is, obviously. But the I will somewhat heedless. Well, actually, does it feel like the whole structure is collapsing at the present time? We're getting water seeping in anywhere or things like that yet?
Well, you can hear an echo of things breaking. You're not sure if that means water's coming in or not. You've heard no sound of rushing water yet.
Okay. I will take a moment then to quickly look at the box to see if it's likely to be trapped, and then aim to open it up from the effectively from behind the box type stuff.
Okay.
But it's okay. So I'm happy that it'll be a disadvantage on the trap check because I'll be doing it rapidly without too much.
Give me a investigate check.
Total of 10.
Okay, does not look to be trapped. You should be safe to go.
Okay, I will pull it open again, taking the minor precaution of off to the side, but
Okay, lifting the
And-
lid, you see a scroll that's glowing with an eerily purple light.
okay. Does it look like the box will fit the other scrolls and things like that are on the desk?
It does, but you do notice there are bolts in the base of the box beside the scroll.
Ah, okay. The box is not going to actually lift up very easily. Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I'm telling you. Someone bolted it to the desk.
Okay then. In which case, I will grab the glowy scroll and the other scrolls on the desk and effectively scrape them into pouch.
Any old bag.
I don't think I've got. No, so for me it's a normal bag because I don't have a bag of holding type thing for Kakuma. And I think that my fish skin, it's a money pouch, so yeah, so that's not designed for holding bucks, usually it's holding waterproof. But yeah, so I'll basically aim to put it into the backpack as much as possible and seal it up before getting out. So.
Okay, so you do that. So Lani, you've gotten your ring. What does Lani choose to do, noting that you're the last one to leave the room as the Wells headed off to the library?
I will also head towards the library because that's what I know to be a safe exit. Presumably to meet up with the others, but also if this place, keeping an ear out for further cracking sounds and any rushes of water that may come, and just getting ready to leave the fortress, basically.
Okay, so as you're walking, you hear a voice in your head from your sword going, you do appear to be hurt. Do you need some assistance?
I'm doing all right, but if you are able to assist, I suppose, how can you assist?
Okay, you feel yourself revitalize as your damage disappears.
Wow.
Magic.
Very handy sword.
Very nice. Well, I say, why, thank you very much. What may I call you?
If you choose a name, I will be happy to use it, it says.
Cordy McCord face.
No.
No.
I'll come up with a cool
Which may be where I end up, it says.
Stabity.
I'll come up with a
So you
cool
get to
name.
come up with a name for the sword because a lot of intelligent swords want to be named by who holds them,
Yes.
not who once wielded them.
Perhaps
Yes,
thoughtfully
'cause that's
rather
part of the-
than just stabbing and stabbing.
But of course, you already know the name of the sword because you know it from the fairy tales you know about the sword.
Exactly. So I would call it whatever the fairy tale name is.
And it also tells you that the structure you're in is starting to collapse due to explosive decompression,
Oh.
as the lower levels have already started to implode upon the depths.
Hmm.
Which means you need to get your friends out of there.
Yes. So, yes, yelling at us to say, get the hell out.
Okay, the sword's name is Kikoa.
Oh, okay, cool.
Kekoa.
What's the
Okay,
meaning
I was
you've
going to
got
say
there
not
for
in
it?
the term of
Uh,
Japanese for adorable.
Means the warrior.
Cool.
No, that would be koi. So Kikoa.
Yeah, not kawaii.
It may be kawaii.
There is a version of Kiko.
Oh, yes.
K-I-K-O.
Oh,
that
yeah,
means
Kiko.
adorable.
Kiko, yeah.
Kiko.
And as you're going, you seem to have areas highlighted in front of you where it tells you to avoid.
Man, my sword is so helpful.
Well, you can find traps,
Oh, nice.
you can heal, and it can do other stuff.
Wow,
Nice.
you got a really
I
good
got a
deal.
good sword.
And I can talk.
And I can talk. It's the best part.
Even more fun if you could talk to other people.
I'll say,
Wow.
Maggie Cod, I'm so glad that I found you. We're gonna go find my friends, and then we're gonna try to get out of here before this whole place disintegrates.
It recommends haste because the structure is currently down to 60% of its previous size.
Yeah, we're moving quickly.
Okay.
Well, that just means that the edge is closer.
That's not useful.
We don't have to go as far to get outside.
Okay. So, Jeremy, after you've grabbed your scrolls, where do you intend to go? Back to the library?
Okay. If I'm recognising that, hey, we're getting closer and closer to destruction, then he will be aiming to head towards the library. I think it came from the library, if I remember correctly, didn't we?
You did. That was the first place
Okay.
you entered from.
Yeah. That would be the intent, would be to get back to where we came from. As the known exit point.
As you reach the library, you see water start to come into the hallway behind you, as Lani also enters from a different door.
Well, we know our exit point is up the stairs and through the wall. So, I mean, with the water, we don't have to worry that much as long as we beat the water. So, we have to try to escape any vortexes caused. So let's get on out of here.
Your sword directs you to the stairs going down.
Really? I will try to convince the others. I'm just like, hey, do I tell them about the sword? I've gained some guidance that we should head down the stairs. I'll tell everybody that.
So
do you
come
guys
into the library, I'm guessing?
Yep, she's made it into the library while you've been gathering up books.
do I convince you guys?
I'll probably
Yeah,
go
just
towards
out there,
Jazzle.
just up there, and back where we left the drakes. I mean, the
Yeah.
walkers.
Right.
The cart.
That's not wrong.
The transport.
I'll say,
Nothing here looks as you left it when you came in, because everything always changed depending on which way you were looking.
Well,
Right.
I trust that my friend knows what she's talking about.
So
not from
more
all
aspects of
I would
reality
say,
shifting.
And I trust that Drazzle, having contact with his Drake, would easily be able to bring any of the other mounts with them
yeah.
to meet us where we are.
I'll say, you guys, everything really looks different. I really think we should go down, not up.
Okay.
So, and then I'll lead down.
Okay.
That's a
Everybody's
point.
probably out because we apparently everybody was in. So
That's a point. I put my hand on my sword hilt. Does that agree with it?
It does.
Okay. My sword agrees with your sword.
Our swords are friends now.
I need to find a spell to enable them to talk to each other. In fact, talk to anybody.
Okay, so as you
Such a
start
thing.
descending in the stairs, you see a light below you. As you realise you're coming out near the surface.
Ah,
I mean,
Cool.
that's where we want to be, so. Okay.
Well, gravity kept shifting while you're inside.
mm-hmm.
And you're met by the drakes as you come out the side of the building. As the air remaining in it rushes with you out of the hole.
Aye.
Yay!
Whisper probably made it out.
We made it out.
and have we effectively come out at the surface of the water, or just into the in the depths of the ocean?
You're only about 10-15 feet from the surface of the water as you're watching the building below you breaking apart.
Well, Grafton will probably go for the surface first of all, just to say, hey.
And Llewell is sure he sees a giant fish fist punching it.
Oh, you didn't know this, but there was a Titan that moved through a week before this fortress showed up.
So this looks like he's back.
It looks like he was there the whole time.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, forget your fortress.
Now that the other guy's not in power anymore.
Yeah.
Quick to
He's-
destroy.
He's destroyed
no, it was
outside
just
the
a
other's place.
While Jack Dimmer was stuck in the other room, he cast Summon Titan.
Oh, is that it?
Right.
See?
Or
we
notify
always
Titan.
knew that you had powerful allies.
Yeah,
No.
I think there was notify Titan.
That would have been Dimitri. He would have done that.
And you see the all the wreckage get sucked down into the depths.
Yeah, leave all the anti-hostile stuff behind, except a couple of little things.
Yeah.
Those things
You
that
get a
were
big
most
tug on your
likely to
backpack.
kill us.
Yeah. That's still a bit worrying.
Yeah, you feel as if you've got the heaviest weight in you, but you're still floating upwards, and you don't know why. Your brain's
well,
just not computing.
No.
Because
Well, it's not. Yeah, because my brain doesn't know that it's a soul weight rather than physical weight. But it's still. Oh yeah. Icky.
So, do we have any trouble reaching the surface?
you have no trouble reaching the surface, and you see the sun just starting to set.
Breaking through the surface, is there any floating wreckage on top that we can climb onto or anything like that?
Oh, I can hold a
Look-
couple of people.
Looking around, no more than a couple of boards has made the surface.
Okay.
You think whatever managed to destroy the fortress sucked it down to the bottom, especially when you took the air out of the top of it.
We have
Yeah.
established
And
that.
if more the idea that Dragnima's aiming to at least put his backpack up onto the plank, so therefore it had minimum time to berg.
Well,
so less likely to damage the scrolls.
there is the cart that can be brought to the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that's
going to
the
say,
point
we have
it's not here right
established
now.
that the cart floats. and
It's
that-
with his
Yeah.
Drake, so it is here right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Lonnie will also use that opportunity to use either the cart or a couple of the boards to then, investigate the armor and the ring, and also ask Kikua if it knows about these items.
Well, it says the ring will make you harder to hurt.
Nice.
Ring protection or similar, I'm presuming.
And that the armor adapts to its wielder.
Is there any sign of land before the sun goes down?
No, you.
Am I?
Lani knows you're probably about 40 to 50 miles from the closest island.
Yeah.
Okay, so we
So
could
it's a long
start.
walk.
Based on now that I know where the sun is setting, I know where we need to swim towards. Or use the water drakes to assist us in swimming that way.
But you could have a leisurely ride on the drakes and the wagon towards.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can tow with my
With the carpet.
with the carpet.
Yeah.
So yes, as you're heading that way, and it is 10, I think that might be a good point for us to finish up for tonight, giving you success in the throne room with a chance for me to hopefully write up some of this stuff so you have an idea of what you've gotten.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
feel worried about your book.
I'm feeling worried about my book, and I've got it. So, the thing is, I've kept it because I was really worried about it.
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause-
if you show it to Dracnima, you won't have to worry about it anymore.
Which is why I'm not. Because we need to give it to someone who knows what they're looking at. At the moment, it's probably me.
Exactly, man, knows exactly what you're looking at.
Possibly Drizzle.
I was
Drizzle
gonna say
definitely be a...
during the whole journey as
Yeah.
well, I will excitedly talk to Drazzle about finding the sword from the stories and interpreting any comments it may make, and just say, Drazzle, I found it. You can say Lonnie, the wielder of Kukua.
You see him pull out his book and start writing it in there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I believe recoverer and wielder.
Yes, recover and wielder. Yes. Legendary.
Of course, what does that
Friend
make the guy you
Yes.
set off?
The not successful wielder.
Yes.
The
The
unworthy.
thief. The thief.
The sword does have derogative things to say about the person who tried to use it previously.
Oh,
I
were you related
join
to them?
in on this gossip fest and be like, oh my god, no way.
Basically, called him a corrupted creature of the sea.
Oh.
Ah, very nice.
Would not listen.
Nice.
No matter how many times he made him hit himself in the head with the sword.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah,
That's funny.
best way.
But too strong to force it to continually do what it wanted.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
So yes, you have managed to get quite a pile of loot.
Mm.
I'm sure Calcrix, with her large size, got as many jewels and pearls as possible.
Just wanted to get enough to ensure that I can afford spells and things.
So,
I haven't got anything for a little while, and I've been
yeah.
Well, you managed.
funding quite a lot of stuff.
Well, you
a
managed to
couple of
plunder
pounds.
the gemstones and jewelry that you needed.
I was more interested in the library, so
Mm.
going there was my main goal. Passing the jewel thing on the way was just, I knew I could.
Mm.
You got big old dragon hands.
But if it had turned out that I'd had to skip the jewel room, I would have.
Mm-hmm. Well, you knew the way to go by going through the jewel room, so that made sense.
Yep.
And so, Jeremy, will we be hearing you tomorrow night?
I should be, yep. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. So there may be late notice change, but I do expect at this stage to be on tomorrow night.
Sounds good.
It does sound good.
We did a good job conquering. I didn't think we'd get through it like
We did pretty
in
pretty
one
well.
session, so we did really well to do that.
I was gonna say, I feel like your Mass Effects on
Oh, yeah.
like really helped.
Well,
Yeah.
both of them did.
That, yeah.
Yeah, both of them.
So she took out about half the hit points of
Almost.
all the combatants
Yeah.
that she hit.
Made it a lot
Well, I
easier.
think
Cool.
seemingly the fact that it was also a lightning effect was a big advantage against
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
anti-ottal.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Yes. No, if
it
I...
seemed to cause him, stun him for part of his actions.
Yeah.
Well, it is the opposite element to what Xantiotl does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're up against the entropic gods, using the element that they twist is the one that they're most vulnerable
Well,
to.
we've been having
Yeah.
more and more experience at doing that too, so we've all been practicing it. I just wish I could find the Greater Dragon Breath spell that I had.
It's okay.
Picked up when I leveled up.
If...
It's not being carried over.
Is it one of the ones from Dragonology? Because that's the one I use.
It's
think it
from
is in
a
the-
specific book. I
Yeah,
did
I
find
know.
it.
I know the one. I've got the same one because I've got Dragonology.
I'm hoping to have it updated
Yeah.
in the next 2 weeks,
Yeah.
depending on how my hands hold out.
Yeah.
But look, we're coping just
So-
fine without it. Martin's done everything he needs to keep
Yeah.
it going.
60-foot cone, 66 damage,
I know he's got he's
and
got a lot
you
of
can
pressures
teleport
on
to any square in the area.
and a lot of people he's doing stuff for, so
Yeah.
we're managing for now. So.
Well, I almost got the Star Wars and Shadowruns ready to run without any extra assistance for a while,
Nice.
which was the hard part because it was a struggle for some.
And to be honest, they're
Yeah.
your smallest games, so get them out of the way and then
Yeah,
work on them.
but considering the players that aren't actually learning the system, so you have to do it for them. I sort of do that with my games, but then I do that with all games. It's sort of I keep it all in my head.
Are we still recording?
We're still recording, so we should go on to end
We
credits.
should.